Welcome back, everybody. Now that's going to be a little more quiet. While we bring this up a little bit. There we go. Welcome back. I don't know how abrupt that was, but welcome back to the second episode of our brand new Newfoundland campaign, our D&D group. I'm your dungeon master, Luke Spike, and we don't really have any we don't have any announcements, so we're gonna get right into it. So everybody's here. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Bonjour.
Hello.
Hoi.
So
Hello.
to pick up where we left off. After noticing that all the party members had run into some trouble on the road to the outpost of Pomoria, an elven adventurer employed the party to go and work for him, to get revenge on a kobold who had killed all of his previous employees. The party traveled to the last known location of this kobold, finding out along the way that the jungle is a dangerous place. When they eventually found where the kobold was hiding, they found out he had been killing adventurers and explorers and raising them as zombies. When they slayed the zombies and engaged the kobold in combat, it was noticed that he himself had an undead sense to him. When Angelina killed the kobold with her magic, its blood pooled together to once again rise as a sentient blood ooze. Angelina once again dealt the killing blow to the creature, ending it once and for all. Everyone, now covered in blood, made their way back to the outpost, encountering a massive four-armed gorilla on the way that sought to make the party his next meal. In the late afternoon, you all walked through the small gate of the outpost, exhausted, covered in disgusting matter of the various creatures you have combated in this day, but lucky to be alive, and to have successfully completed your mission. You look around at the people walking beside you, realizing the only reason you managed to return is due to the help of the others. As the party stumbles into the Green Coin Inn, you see once again the well-dressed, black-haired elven individual who had hired you. And after wiping the disgusted expression off of his face, he invites you to sit at the table he has kept empty. The inn, at this point in the day, is filled with different explorers and adventurers who stay in the tents within the outpost. Them also having returned from a day of exploration, but all of them still turning ahead as the group of filthy, haggard individuals, who you are, stumble into the tavern. You sit down at the table with Elkian as he speaks. So, have you managed to successfully kill the target? Did you find him, even? It looks like you've at least found something.
A lot of things, actually.
Tell me. I do want to know.
Yeah.
Well, I found this, and I pulled the hat out of my backpack.
That moment, like, there's an audible grasp of, like, some of the surrounding people who are still paying attention to your group, as well as Elkin going, "Oh dear, put that back, please."
Okay.
But did you manage?
Yeah, we did.
What was it we were supposed to do again? I completely forgot after the multiple traumas.
The extermination of the kobold individual who had killed all my previous employees.
Yep, we done that. Yep.
Do you happen to have any proof of it that would just satisfy me? But did you bring any part of him with you?
Did we?
Did we?
Did we?
No.
Except,
I
I'm pretty sure that except for the blood that's currently covering you, there's no other part of the kobold you guys cut off or took with you.
Nope.
You never asked for it.
No, I didn't. I was just wondering. But
Well,
gonna
I
have
just
to
punched
leave
him in the
quickly.
face so you can inspect my fist.
right.
There was a giant gorilla. Or gorilla. Ape.
What?
Four arms.
Right.
And he was undead.
Who was?
No.
The monkey?
No.
Kobold.
Your kobold friend. Or at least he became a pile of blood.
He looks over to Zero for a moment before realizing it's not the kobold you're talking about. Right. Well, as long as he's dead, you have fulfilled. And I see, gone through the extent of travel. Here, and he reaches to a small satchel on his side and brings out 5 pouches, each of which contains 100 gold pieces, and he hands them to each of you, which means you can all add a total of 100 gold to your personal inventories.
Thank you very much.
100?
100
Yes.
gold.
Nice.
Nice.
Because that's what he had promised you, so
Good
that's
start.
what he gave.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'll double check.
You double check?
Just
go-
look in the bag and just see.
Make a
if
perception check
it's- Hold on 1 sec. Let me.
to quickly check if it's 100 gold.
Oh yeah, the rolls room.
Oh yeah, the rolls room. I'm not in that either.
Why am I not? Yes, we're in there.
Only
I
one who's
changed-
in there, guys.
I changed
Why?
the title this time, guys.
Oh,
I
wait,
changed
no.
the title of the stream before we
That's
started
right.
streaming.
Okay, that's
You
good.
can't
that's
do
good.
both.
You can't expect me to do everything, right?
Well, I am. I'm expecting you to do everything perfect all the time.
Well, let's see if Rick here did the perception check all right. So go ahead and roll for the perception check, or tell me
That's
what
a
it is.
natural 20.
Natural 20. You quickly glance, knowing the exact how big a stack of 100 gold pieces is. This is exactly 100 gold pieces. He did not dupe you.
Wow.
Oh, I figured, but
Well, this is all nice. Is there like a place we can?
Yes, that's what I was about to suggest. I have dinner coming, but you all look like a right old mess. So
we can
I
eat
would
like this?
I would suggest you all make your
Covered
way
in blood.
upstairs, take a bath, and then return here so we can discuss future business. You also
question.
reek horribly, so I wish if you could leave.
For dinner.
In a minute.
Was there, by the way, a like a little like smithy here?
Yeah, there's the. It's currently later in the day, so at the moment it's closed. But you have the Horseshoe Smith in Pomoria Outpost, which is the except for the guard tower and the inn, the only other permanent building there.
All right.
But at the moment it's like dinner time, so most stuff's closed.
And what's for dinner?
You'll find out once you get there.
Excited.
But is there anything you guys wish to do except for removal of blood and other disgusting matter?
I'm braiding my hair like this. And make sure I get my lute. I take my lute with me
Mhm.
when I go downstairs and play just a little, and try to come up with a new melody that's good for a new song.
Right.
That's the only thing I do.
You bathe quickly,
probably-
clean yourself as fast as you can, braid your hair, tune your lute as you move downstairs a little quicker than everybody else. Though you are not the smallest individual that is traveling with you, you don't have to take as long a bath as a person of a larger size would have to do.
I just make sure I'm very, very clean.
And Angelina takes the longest
Well,
bath.
I mean,
Yeah, I would
my guy is not only
clean
going to thoroughly clean himself and his beard, he's also going to make sure that the entire armor is clean and all the dents are hammered back
Oh,
in
no.
place. And
Oh, Jesus.
so
Right.
he's going not only to smith out any damage the armor took, but he's also going to clean.
Sure.
So, you know.
And I'm just trying to not accidentally drown.
I would say go ahead and roll d20 add your proficiency modifier to see how well you dent out your armor.
Sherry is in like
Nice.
a little layer of water. Like
Yeah.
with babies and such.
In the kiddie pool. She's not even in the bathtub. She's just in the sink.
Trying to not
Yes, that's a
accidentally
natural
drown.
one.
Natural 1.
Jesus.
Natural 1. This is
What?
This is the first time your armor get this fucked, and that you had to use the limited stuff that you have with you. Though you managed to remove some of the major dents, it is still very visible that it has been wrecked. But it's still functional, luckily.
Why am I not seeing you in the room though?
I mean, I have an ability called Artisan's Blessing that could just recreate things. So that takes some that would do it.
Let me check. Is there anything anybody else wishes to do in the meantime?
Not really.
Nope.
No, just clean my. Well, I'll clean my hand wraps. I'll do that, and just.
But not the rest.
Well, I don't know how bloody I am.
Pretty, because again the whole blood column just fell and splashed everybody. Like at least you were close, so like your whole front was just bloodied completely.
I don't think I have a change of clothes, so
you can
as much as I can.
you can also take some time to clean your actual clothes.
It will take time to dry though.
It'll take a second indeed.
So yeah, I'll do that.
I have a change of clothes though.
Not my size.
Well, no, not
No.
this size.
I have my size. I will clean my armor later.
I mean, there's statistically not much to it, but assume I'm using mending, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not so much a game statistics kind of thing.
Still, given the time that you have now, you don't manage to repair it fully. That would take some more. That would take a little longer to get it done completely. But the major dents are out of it, and it looks decent, but it doesn't look new anymore. After that, you all manage to go downstairs. Angelina arriving a little late because she cleans herself. George arriving way late because he was very busy, and Utsu having to clean all of his clothing very thoroughly, which is probably the cleanest George you've ever seen him in the past few weeks that you've known him. But you all come downstairs and
I'm not dirty.
He's dirty. He's dirty.
I take care of myself.
you all come downstairs. You see at that point, Elkin kind of waves over to Bree to come down from the small podium where she, for the past couple minutes, has been playing and has gotten some traction from people that were eating dinner there. To have a little bit of additional entertainment. Eventually, you all reconvene back at the table with Elkin. There is food presented and dinner can be had. Whilst you're having dinner, he pulls out from his satchel this rolled up piece of paper and displays the map in the center of the table so that all of you can look at it for a moment. He points out 3 locations on the map and goes, "These are the 3 remaining locations that me and my party wished to have explored before their end." And he points over to a tower that has been drawn as if it had fallen over. He goes, this place, and he points over to a small drawing of a ruin. And this place have been known to have been, well, many, many years ago, to have been inhabited by the practitioners of the arcane. Here, we suspect there to be some hidden knowledge, as well as some remains of what these wizards were carrying. For these particular places, I would like for you to go and investigate, and bring me back any books or other resources they had there. I will pay you about 50 gold pieces for any book of possible interest. But if you manage to find a wizard's spell book, I will give you 1,000. He points over at one other building. Seems to be some sort of pyramid-looking building. He goes, "This is some sort of temple, which we were planning on going into, but I think we should save that for a later date."
Can I?
Yes.
Does any of it look familiar to me?
In which sense do you mean?
I mean, I also have a map.
You do have a map.
Yeah. Does any of it look familiar, or would I need to take it out and check?
On first glance, nothing necessarily looks familiar, except for the
Well,
fact, it's ruins, it's forest, it's a map that looks
Yeah,
similar,
okay.
but you don't. It doesn't seem to be a map of the same particular area.
Okay.
As he rolls it up,
Wizard's book.
yes.
And that wizard's book, do you have any idea what it might look like?
Well, depending on what languages you all know, some of it could be written in common. But the book itself, wizards enjoy encrypting their books. So, if you find a book that doesn't seem to reference any specific language and just be some arcane mumbo-jumbo, that is most likely the book you're looking for. It would also probably look a little bit more fancy than the others. A little thicker than the rest, possibly, depending on how well experienced these wizards were back in their day. I don't assume that any of you practice the arcane in a studious manner.
No.
Kind of
Well-
looks over everybody.
Unless you count tinkering with stuff.
I'm afraid that this is not the same kind.
Mm,
Sad.
Not really, no.
But I am interested. What were you guys' plans getting here? What caused you to travel to the edge of the known world?
I was looking for some ruins myself.
Any
Shame.
specific?
I grab I take out the map and lay it out on the table. On these ones.
He rolls out a map, which seems to be heavily used. It is not too different from the map Elkin just put out, like, style-wise. There's recognizable elements such as forest. It's not a massive map. It seems to be of a rather specific location. You now notice that it's not at all the same area as Elkin's map. Elkin's map was very localized to the area you're currently in. Elkin looks over it for a moment and goes, "Interesting. You'll have to bring that up another time. I think I might know somebody who could tell you more about that if you're looking for it."
That'd be
Seem-
great.
There seems to be a moment of recognition there, but he himself doesn't seem to know.
Well, yeah. If you don't know anyone.
I do, but
I
they
did
live back in Illinois, so I don't know if any of you have other plans here. But once these 3 locations that are on my map have been delved into, I do wish to return to the capital.
That's fine.
Well, well, you know why I'm here. I just followed you because you
Right.
know you promised me awesome things like these glasses, which I very much love. I can see outside, and I felt kind of trapped into the colony. But I also have this, and I pull out my stolen page. I don't know what it means, but I want to find out.
Right. He takes a look at the paper, then slides it back to you. I do not know of which that speaks, but certainly interesting. The two of you, kind of gesturing over to Bree and Angelina, neither of you are from Dorelia. How come you traveled here?
We are looking for a person. To say
Any-
it simply.
Any individual we might recognize? No?
We don't know its name yet, so that's a bit hard.
Right. That does make it increasingly difficult. But if you are still looking for this individual, I do hope that working for me doesn't trouble you in any way.
Wait,
Not at all.
Not really, no.
how do you know what to look for then? If you don't know its name, his name, her name, whoever.
You want to say
Is there
something?
anyone gonna
What?
answer that?
I didn't, and
Well-
I
Oh.
didn't hear it.
I just said,
Can I answer that?
how would you know what to look for if you don't know his or her name? What?
We got a description of what he might look like,
Fair
or
enough.
she,
Well, care to share
so
it,
we
and
know
can
what
keep
to
an
watch
eye
out for.
Unless it is highly secret.
Could we, Angie?
I mean, yes, of course we could. Maybe they can help.
So?
Trying to look back at. Yeah, I have it. I have the description here. Written it down.
I have not have it here.
Are you sure it's not like secret? Because both of you are really like.
They both don't remember.
No, we really have done that much remembered about it. But okay, it's a person with a pale skin, dark hair, and he or she wears a cloak with mostly black and dark blue. That's the description we got from
That's all
some
we have.
lords and ladies we visited. That's all we got.
That's not you, is it?
And why are you looking for this person?
We
Are they
believe...
famous?
No.
Oh.
You wanna kill him?
No,
We kind of believe he has something we need.
Oh, come on. Be a bit more specific, you know? Give us. What does he have?
A crown?
Is he a king?
No.
Prince?
At least not that we know. Maybe.
Why
What
would he
is-
have a crown then?
Exactly.
Well,
Probably an artifact or something.
What?
An artifact. Or
it is a
something.
crown of a king. But
So he
we
is a
don't...
king?
No, we don't know if it's the king we are looking for.
You for sure know it's not the king, because that motherfucker died.
No. Yeah. but-
How can you not know where the king is?
I mean, the king is dead, but the next in line, we are looking for that one.
Oh, so
Oh.
he is the prince.
But it's a little bit more complicated than that.
How
I'm
did you
afraid.
lose him?
So why are you looking for this individual? Is he like...
because
Was this
Angie's
like-
in love with him and she wants to marry him.
Oh, that's a cliche. Oh, is it like a frog and you had to kiss him too?
Can I come?
Wait,
What'd
what?
you say?
No, just joking. I like to tease my girl.
I was a little bit afraid of that, Angie. Brie, I mean. No, I am not in love with
I mean,
this
judging
individual.
from your reaction, I think maybe
Well-
you're hiding something from yourself.
Well,
Could
if
be.
you're not in love with him, with who are you in love then?
No one. I don't do love.
Why
Little
not?
person. Because
I
it's
don't do
complicated.
love, yeah.
You humans are such a weird species.
Well,
Yeah.
you're not.
Don't get me started
We're
about
quite
it.
an old folk.
What? What did you say?
Me?
Yeah.
I said they're quite an old folk.
Well, they only have a few years to live. They're gonna make the best of it.
Fair enough.
I can hear you.
Well,
I know.
is he wrong?
I'm aware you probably know that yourself too. It's not an insult. It's just a fact, really. But I won't say it anymore. It makes me feel bad.
Well, it's okay. I think.
Well, I think
But-
it's clear that I don't think that any of us have seen that individual, but I spend more time here. I'll see if I can find anything out for you. In the meantime, yes.
That would be great.
I wanted to ask if you have you seen well, I'm also kind of looking for someone. I don't think you've seen him. Maybe you have, but
Are you also in love?
no.
Hey, you're
Not
not
with him.
together?
Let me
You
just.
do like seem like a very good pair.
Who's a
Thought you were
pair?
together.
Who's a pair?
So you're telling me you guys are not together?
Who?
wait, me and George?
Yeah!
With that beard?
What? No. Keep
No,
the
they're
lining about
friends.
this
You
beer.
see that?
Also a very weird species.
Why are you in love with
Yeah.
someone?
I'm only 3 years old.
Oh. How old do you get?
You're what? Now, I'm pretty sure if you're 3 years old, either this is morally very weird to take you with on such dangerous tasks, or you're a pet.
Well, okay.
Stop.
I'll
George,
I'll
George.
explain.
Look, I have
We
to
don't
make
call
this.
people pets, George.
I'm not gonna take a
Shut up,
3-year-old
George.
with me.
Just shut up.
Okay, I'll explain. We kobolds reach the age of maturity at 3. So in human years, I would be 18.
It's like dog years.
Yes, yes, dog years. But then
You're not
kobold
really,
years.
not really helping your case here, but okay.
Well, if you like to think of me as a pet, you can, because that means you have to love me.
Well, pets are part of a family, and
Indeed. So
I do
now I'm
like
part of your
dogs.
family.
very well.
Cute.
Anyway.
Right, you were looking for someone.
Yeah, gnome odd fella. Name goes Kieran Nicholspade.
If you checked Barbadoof, that's where you can find most gnomes.
Well, he was in my city.
What's his name?
Archaeologist
Kieran?
Kieran.
He kind of notes it down on a small scrap of paper and folds it. He goes, I'll see what I can find, but I'm not too well versed in the gnomish communities. But regardless,
He'll probably be checking out some ruins, which is why.
then this is a good place to search, although I have not yet encountered him. Regardless, I assume that tonight you all wish to take a long rest.
Yes.
The ruin that I would wish for you to look through first is the Fallen Tower. I will give you the map tomorrow morning, so you may... Or actually, I could give it now, and he kind of puts it out on the table for anyone to take.
I'll grab it since
Alright.
I have a map case.
Yeah. He goes,
Put it with the other map.
I wish for you to check out the tower first, as I feel like the chance of success there is greatest. Aside from that, if you feel well enough, you may continue your search on your own, or otherwise return here first, so I may pay you in what I owe you. In the meantime, I'll take a look at if I can find the individuals you're speaking of.
What are you gonna be doing with the things we recover?
I wish to study them. I have an interest in ancient magics and other types of civilizations, so I wish to find out what I can do.
Woo!
Great. I wish to find out what I can of these ancient wizards and see if they have any interesting information that I might be able to use. All the other things that I might ask you to find at one point are things that I sell. I travel back to Illinois where I sell artifacts and other interesting looking items to anyone who wishes to offer for them.
Can
That
I
is
ask you
basically what
something?
I do. Yes.
You're a artifact hunter then, yes?
I
course.
mostly pay other people to hunt them for me and then sell them, but yes.
Yeah, you're a salesman. You come in. I assume you hear a lot of stories and, potential places for these things to be. Have you ever heard of maybe anything, blacksmithing related?
I have dealt in a large amount of interesting weaponry and armaments that have been recovered in ruins and other places. Though I do not have anything at the moment. I have dealt in it before, and I do get requests sometimes if other people find them. They wish to sell them to me so I can find a right buyer. But yes, I've heard many a story of different artifacts and other such items being bought and sold and found and lost.
Well, like yourself, I am very interested in studying such things of that nature. So if you ever find something that is worth a bit of gold, I'd be happy to go there and collect it if I could first have a way with it myself.
I'll see if I can find. There are many people here that could sell some of their information. He kind of looks over at all the other travelers. Most of them come here with a plan. I'll see if I can find what they're planning and maybe pay them off for their information so we can find something of interest. But that is good to know. Somebody with a similar interest is more motivated. Though, after my last encounter with any type of ruin, I no longer wish to go out with the party themselves, for, well, the last group died, so, yeah. You seem kind of reflect for a moment.
That's rough.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah. He kind of
Also,
gathers
what's for
himself.
dinner?
There's a lot of people eating, but what you currently have on your plate, it seems to be a very muscle type of meat. It does taste well, but it's not like a pig that was fat, that was just fed and fed and fed. You're not 100% sure if this is the creature you brought here or if it's something else, but it could be, certainly.
Okay.
Aside from that,
Well,
if there's nothing else you wish to discuss, dinner passes on. Zira, if you ask the question, you do find out that what you all have been eating was the panther you slayed 2 days ago.
Yes.
But later, many a patron leave. You yourselves tired still, by the way, because you're on the hit point count you were on yesterday, or on last week. You all eventually make your way back to bed, where you all slowly wish to fall asleep, unless there's anything else you wish to do.
see if the
Now
clothes
I
are
clean
dry
my
yet.
armor.
What do you want to do, Utsil?
Just check if everything's dry. Because I probably left my hand wraps up here and my scarf and whatever.
At this point, they wouldn't be yet. They would still be a little damp, but tomorrow morning they will be.
I'll just leave them then.
Alright.
Wait until they're dry.
Okay.
I'll clean my weapons as well.
You all ready your weaponry and other such devices for the next day.
Do we all have separate rooms? Or did we
Um.
have one room?
Right. Shit. Forgot to mention. my bad.
You work here, right?
The moment you
Yeah, we were.
The moment you wonder that, Elkian does mention that for the time that you're working for him here in Pomoria Outpost, he has provided you with a stay within the inn. At the moment, Angelina and Bree share a room, Utsil and George, and Zira and Elkian share one.
Wink, wink. Sexy one.
Shell George. You think we should sell him?
He's fixing his armor.
We think
What?
we should. We think we should. You think we should give those artifacts to Mr. Alkion?
Well,
I don't like that he
ones-
sells them.
what you want to
They
do with
belong to a,
them?
well, they belong to a person once. Should be treated with respect. Studying them is fine. But
I mean, they're gonna be sold by some collector who probably is gonna treat that thing better than. So
hopefully,
look, you know, I make things. I sold them for my entire short life for now. That's just how it works. I'm not sure what you're trying to get out of me.
I'm just asking your opinion.
You think this is annoying for the neighbor? Bing!
It is annoying for the neighbors.
And who is the neighbor?
Both of you. Both groups.
We. Oh god.
If
As I'm trying to read, I get annoyed.
They'd have complained already, so you're fine.
You'll kind of try to fall asleep, and every time it's bing, 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 and it's just jarring. But
I just
eventually, it does.
Pull the
It does
pillow over
subside.
my entire head.
Your entire body.
My entire
Like-
body. I'm covered
Yeah.
with a pillow.
It's like the Zira in a bed is adorable. You barely see like the head kind of pokes out. The glass is still on top of the head. Two tiny hands cover around, almost grabbing the sheets completely. But
And then she picks up the pillow. Flop.
having a pillow fight with Zira is just the saddest thing. It's just
Can she even
Wow.
live? I mean,
no.
a pillow is very heavy, I think, for
I use-
such a little person.
I use my mage hands to fight my
Ah.
pillow battles.
Of course.
That's better.
Yeah,
You
hit
can
them.
hide.
It
Well,
cannot
the
make
mage
any.
can't fight.
It cannot make any attack rolls except for pillow fights.
That's canon now.
Right.
Fair, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
But as you all eventually find yourselves laying in bed comfortably after a long day of intensities, your muscles relax and your feet are relieved to finally be lifted off the ground.
And she
Most
then
of you
snores.
you find your sleep to be comfortable. But
Uh-oh.
Angelina,
Oh, Jesus. Why me?
you are not comfortable. It takes you a long time to find the right position to sleep in, and the heat of the jungle annoys you, throwing off the blanket a couple of times before realizing it's too cold without the sheets, but too warm with them. Eventually, sleep does find you. Let me
Okay.
put you over there.
Wait. Shit. Uh-oh.
Let me check. Oh. Don't worry, I got you.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid.
That's a lot of me. Let's see.
I don't see you.
You don't see me? Oh wait, I turned off. I gotta fix this at one point. 1 sec. Yeah, let me turn on my camera. There you go. Now everybody can see me, but not you. That's a problem.
I'm not
Here.
used to this.
I know.
Why am I here? I've never been here. It's
1
weird.
sec. Let me fix it so people can see you. I thought I had this correctly still.
Oh, no.
Okay, there we go. There's a you.
How professional.
This is not professional. Okay, just
I
just
know.
deal with it for a moment.
Just a moment.
There we go. Alright, so. Eventually, sleep does find you. But. Let me get the right music as well.
I'm scared.
Let's see. There we go. Perfect. As you finally doze off into unconsciousness, you find yourself dreaming. You see a darkened sky, lit only by a massive pit of fire. You begin to fall, slowly, and you feel almost weightless. The fire gets closer and closer and becomes hotter and hotter before you fall in. Everything goes black for a moment before you once again awaken. Gliding along a massive open desert of white, in the distance you see figures every now and then slowly stumbling along in this strange landscape. The sky is still dark. For a moment this place seems static and nothing seems to change. Before you see, slowly creeping its way above the horizon, as you see speeding towards you, creeping above the horizon, as you see speed forward along this landscape, a white building, marble, snow, you don't know. As your mind races trying to figure out what is happening, you approach this structure. As you get close, you see that it's built out of thousands and thousands of bones. Still gliding through this space, the structure comes closer and closer before eventually you slam into it. Everything goes black. But you are conscious. You look around for a moment. Opening in this black abyss are two massive burning flames, like two eyes staring you down. You feel uncomfortable, the heat upon your skin, as a voice echoes through this massive space, going, "I see you." And as you hear that, you jump up, sitting straight up in your bed in a cold sweat.
Okay.
1 second, I'm gonna drag you back.
And what about Angie?
I mean, if you want to.
Bree,
I mean,
Yeah. Oh god. Something is going to happen.
sudden movement and sounds wakes you in the early morning. It is still dark outside, but you look over and you see, sitting straight up in her bed, her hand over her heavily beating heart as she breathes intensely, Angie, who seems to be in distress.
In my panic, I want to find a piece of parchment and ink and a quill so I can draw the structure and the eyes.
Alright, go
So
ahead
I
and
will
make a performance check.
so the natural 8 is that.
That's the 21.
21. Alright, you draw the structure. It is recognizable for what it was-ish. And you certainly will remember.
Okay.
Okay. I get on because I see her. I think, what's going on with her? I get up in bed and I turn to her, but still with the blankets on my on my
Person.
legs. Yeah.
Did you wake up screaming, by the way?
No, that not.
Aw. George could have been like,
No,
shut
I'm
up,
just-
I'm trying to sleep. Okay, sorry. Go
I
ahead.
was too. No, I'm just
Go ahead,
very
go ahead.
calm.
And Julien is just mumbling like, bones, ice, flames. While she's drawing.
Angie, what's going on? Angie, I tried to reach her.
It takes a
Ice,
bit, but she kind
flames.
of finishes her sketches and then kind of comes to.
Are you okay? What
I
happened?
I had a dream. I don't quite understand what it was. Did I have it before,
No.
or was this the first time?
This is the first time that this ever happened. None of this
Okay.
was recognizable.
I don't understand quite what happened here. It was very weird. Um, I I was falling, and then it's yes, it's I don't understand it. It was a weird dream, I think.
I take a look at the sketches. What do I see?
You see a rough drawing of what seems to be like a tower, but very crudely built out of bones. And two eyes that have been drawn in flame. That's it.
This what I saw.
Were you also in the tower, or did you just see it? Or
No, I was like floating towards it.
mm-hmm.
That was it.
Okay, it's a bit weird.
Yes, it
Um,
was.
I take a look at I take a look outside the window, and I try to think what time it is and how long it will take until we get breakfast.
It would be a couple hours after midnight.
Okay.
You're about halfway through your sleep.
Then I turn back to Angelina and I say, okay, that's really weird, but I think it's a good time to take a bit of rest. And I grab my lute and I try to play a little lullaby for her to get her back to sleep.
Go, George.
And after a short moment with a soft lullaby being played in the background, you fall back asleep. So does Bree at the moment, who was dozing off a couple times during the play. She kind of falls to the side, the lute gently slipping out of her hand. All of you complete your rest successfully. Well rested, muscles kind of achy, but you're alive.
For anyone wondering, you can sleep with a guitar in your bed. I've done that before.
He speaks in experience.
Actually, I have. It's not that uncomfortable either.
You're
I
just
thought
hugging
for a
your
second you mean like in a more personal way,
No.
and I was like, why do you tell me?
I was
this?
just playing guitar. Usually, I'm playing. I'm sometimes playing guitar when I'm in bed, and sometimes I fall asleep,
Nice.
and with the
Stop
guitar
with
still
the
in bed.
guitar.
But the next morning, you're all awake.
It's too small for that.
You all have breakfast. The day is yours. What do you wish to do?
Everything is dry now, right?
Excuse me?
All my clothes.
Yes.
Okay. Then.
Is the elven guy here?
Elkian is in the morning within the tavern, yes. You can speak to him if you wish.
I will approach him.
I go with you.
Okay, the two of you approach him. He's kind of finishing up his breakfast.
So I was wondering,
Yes?
do you recognize this? And I show him the bone tower.
He kind of looks at it, he goes,
Boom.
no, I don't believe I do. Should I?
Well, I don't know. If I'm being honest. It was in my dream.
Right. Well, dreams are manifestations of the unconscious. Maybe some experience you had yesterday triggered something with...
I have never seen this before, so I
Dreams aren't always recognizable, in my experience. Sometimes they are about the weirdest things. This seeming to be one of them. But I'm afraid I cannot help you any further. I do not recognize it.
If you come across something like this,
I sure hope I don't.
I
Fair.
hope so for you too. Can you tell me? At least.
Sure. I will.
Thank you.
Well, maybe it's just about the gorilla we thought yesterday. So, come on, let's get some breakfast, Angie.
What does the gorilla has to do with this though?
I grab her away and then I whisper in her ear. We'll find it out by ourselves. He doesn't need to know everything.
I mean, maybe he could help. I don't know.
Yeah, but he doesn't recognize it. So,
I mean,
do you want to share this with the group?
maybe just wait a little bit for this. I do not know how they will react on weird dreams from someone.
It's okay, carry my armor.
What? Why?
I need to take it to the other building.
Carry it yourself.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Also,
I'll grab Barber.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
went
need to
before
bother myself
breakfast.
as well.
Before breakfast, you what?
Before breakfast, I went out to sell the set of pauldrons we found, so I
Right.
have money for the party funds.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. Let's see how good of a salesperson you are.
Oh yes, I'm amazing at that. Oh, can't wait to make this roll.
I are you sarcastic though?
Sounds like you have a negative modifier.
Yeah. I mean, she's cute, right?
I don't think that's
Helping.
Wrong cue.
Maybe.
I
Still
think
a
that makes
kobold.
you taken less seriously.
That's
That's like you can pity sell cookies or something.
Ah yes.
Oh.
It's a 3.
3. You do not find anyone here interested in buying these pauldrons off of you.
Sad.
It's maybe something for a specific... In a less jungle environment where these types of items are not as common. Most other folk within the camp are also other adventurers that gather this type of stuff to kind of resell. So, George, you said you were grabbing all your armor?
Yeah, I want to finish, everything that needs to be perfect. It's just the nature of his. He's gonna go to the smithy, see if he can use the remaining forge to get heating things up properly.
You go over to the Horseshoe Smith, and this is a small smithy situated in a low wooden building. Once you enter, there's directly the counter. There's no shop in front of it.
I'm also there. Yeah, I grabbed a piece of armor and went with him.
You notice the owner, who at first appears to be elven, seems to almost seamlessly float behind the counter. Until you notice that on the opposite side of the counter, the ground is much lower, about 3 feet. Which allows, you now recognize, the centaur individual who runs the smith to be about on the same height as his customers. He kind of turns to all of you and he goes, "Good day. Can I aid you in something?" Kind of confused at the sight of 2 dwarves.
Yeah.
I've never seen a centaur before.
I haven't seen many dwarves before, but it's rather interesting.
There are a
Well,
lot
well, yeah, got 2 of
Too
them
many.
now, and
How can it be of aid? You looking for something to buy or sell? And he kind of looks at the armor that's on top of the counter.
I was gonna sort of ask if I could use your equipment, but it seems rather unconventional.
Right. Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, yeah, boy. 14.
Not bad.
14. He goes, well, I do use them. For what purpose do you wish to utilize my forge?
Well, you see, my armor, it just... You know, I connected all the chains back, and there was a little bit of, you know... But I need to craft something, and I need a proper forge, and I heard about your forge, but it's probably made for somebody of your size, I assume.
It's a forge.
Well,
But
I don't see much wrong with your armor. There's obvious dents in it still, but he doesn't seem to see the problem. But he goes, let's tell you what. You give me 5 silver, and I'll let you use the forge for the next hour. I'll get you a box.
Sure.
would you perhaps have any clothes as well? I need some more traveler's clothes.
As he kind of takes the 5 silver pieces, he seems to reach over and grabs like a wooden crate off the side and kind of holds it to the side while talking to you still. He goes, I'm afraid I don't sell clothing, I sell armor.
No, I figured, but thought I'd ask anyway. Anyone here in this village who does?
If you're looking for appropriate clothing, you're most likely going to be finding that inside the green coin. Looking in the general shop section, possibly, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Most of the clothing that I need, I can't buy there.
Fair.
He kind of puts, he goes up to the forge and puts the wooden crate in front of it, so George can be on the same level as he has to be.
What clothing do you even need to buy? Do you buy horse clothes, or do you buy people clothes? How does it work?
Well, mainly just, and kind of like he kind of points at himself. He wears a decent shirt. Over that, a heavy leather apron, but he also wears apron over the whole horse side of him.
Inappropriate question, I know, but
He's kind of confused at it.
oh, just curious.
Right. He kind of continues on. If there's anything else I can help you with, just let me know.
That's good. Any help, George? Otherwise, I'll see if I can find some more clothing.
Have you ever worked in a forge?
Yeah.
Good. Hold this.
As kind of
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
the centaur who introduces himself as Baldesh brings over a second crate for Utsu to stand on, and whilst you have the forge for an hour, he returns to a sketching table and starts sketching out a new piece of equipment.
Yeah. I will help.
Yeah,
help
George, go ahead and roll a check with your tools, with advantage due to the help you get from Utsil.
Yeah, I'll cast guidance on myself.
That's fair.
For the sake of this, I'd also say like the blessing of the forge, making the armor a +1 to the AC.
Very well. So you'll have an AC of 19 for the day.
Yes.
If you wear your shield. Go for it.
It's smithing tools, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I have proficiency with those as well, so.
Great.
I mean,
I don't know if it
I assume
matters.
you can help me then. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It makes the DC a little lower. You
I
can have
thought I
help from
mentioned.
anybody. Like, you can, like, the help you get is mostly like, hold this, grab that.
Holy shit! What are my rolls? So 7.
Wow.
7.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
With your blessing of forge, it is added. It is not the best forge. You're not standing on the best height. It is a little bit more uncomfortable. You might be able to do it if you're given a little bit more time. Most of the most obvious stuff is gone, but to really polish it up to the way it used to be, you'd need a little bit more time. Like, you can do it, you'll need more time. which is up to you. If you want to spend another 5 silver, you can get an additional hour.
Want me to
At one point, Uziel's
Spend it
holding
for
like
you.
a part of the breastplate, but then he falls off the box and the whole thing just bends. It's horrible.
Ah, fuck.
No, it's
It doesn't look new anymore, but it looks mostly clean and fixed and up to code. It looks weathered now, as in you can see that it's been used, which may or may not be a positive thing if you want to show some experience.
no.
But it took the full hour. So, in the time that they are doing that, is anybody else doing anything else before you wish to leave or stay or whatever? You have a day. Or you have time. Anybody?
No, not really. I'll probably. I mean, depends on what Bree is doing.
Bree, what are you doing for the hour that they are working in the forge?
Is this before breakfast, by the way?
So
I would say this is after breakfast for most of you. Excuse me?
I'm working on a song about the dwarf with a short beard, and I sometimes play something for Angie, and I ask her for feedback.
I will assist
Alright.
in the song.
Well, writing
yeah,
a
you
song,
will sing second voice.
you kinda get through it, but eventually you manage. If that is it, at one point George returns to the tavern. Most of you still there. You have the map with you, so whenever you wish, you can choose to leave or do whatever else you wish to do today.
Shall we head for the tower? Or the fallen tower?
I
And this
wanted
whole
to I wanted to get some, see if I could find some clothes in.
Alright. You're also within the
After-
inn. The inn has a very
Yeah.
small section where they sell rudimentary exploration gear. They have grappling hooks, rope, standard stuff. But they also sell a collection of healing potions, as well as basically mana potions. There is clothes. There's gloves and boots and pants and shirts. They're all very simple. There's a larger section. There's a larger amount of cloaks that people wish to buy here. So if you wish to buy some new cloth or wish to buy some new shirt or something, that is possible here.
Okay.
Most of it is a
probably
little
buy-
out of your size. It's not all made for dwarves. It's all made for more elvish and human types.
That's fine. That's more scrap clothing I can use.
Very well.
I'll probably just tear some off. And then...
Right. What do you wish to buy?
I'll buy a cloak
Alright.
and some more traveler's clothes. Just
Yeah,
as
this is- alright.
the second pair of just a shirt and some pants.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me
Basically.
check. That's gonna cost you like nothing, I'm pretty sure.
Traveler's clothes are a couple of gold. I
Let's
think.
see,
I'm not sure.
You got clothes, common, costume, fine, and travelers. Travelers' clothes are 2 gold pieces. That's like the most, but that's still like decent looking clothing. If you just want to have the cheapest of cheap clothes, it's only 5 silver pieces.
Yeah, just. I'm gonna use it for scrap mostly anyway.
So
Or,
for
well,
5 silver
most-
pieces, you have an additional set of travelers' clothes.
And the cloak.
The cloak is not something that's generally sold with this common set of clothes. For the cloak, you would have to buy for that piece on its own. Would cost you probably 3 silver pieces.
Yeah, that's fine. That's...
I would drown in the cloak.
Yes. Whatever he
Probably-
rips off, you could probably use as a cloak.
Yeah, and then I'll spend some time making it to my size.
Well, you rip it off.
So
and it's
Yeah.
not
The
amazing,
rip
but-
pieces off, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Alright.
George
Can
sitting
I
there
know the
horrified.
price of Can I know the price of a minor potion? It's 4 spell slot, right?
You got healing potions, which they have in lesser healing and normal
Mhm.
healing potions, and they have mana potions, which are lesser mana and normal mana potions. I call them mana potions because video games. Let me check. I have it here somewhere. Mana potion.
Just like the one I had last time, but I
Yeah, the
used
first
that.
level spell slot one.
Yeah.
They are rather expensive. For a first level mana
Mhm.
potion, it would cost you 50 gold pieces.
50.
50. 50.
Okay. And healing potions?
A lesser healing potion, which is
Yes.
1d4 plus 1d4 plus 1, is 25 gold pieces.
I'm good.
Alright. I mean, you have been paid.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to spend everything immediately.
I'll probably buy 2 healing potions as well.
You want to buy 2 healing potions?
Yeah.
Regular healing potions or lesser healing potions? Because regular healing potions cost 50 gold, but lesser healing potions cost 25 gold.
Lesser, I think.
That's the 1d4 plus 1. But that costs you 25... or to buy 2 is 50 gold pieces for 2 potions.
Wait, and a normal healing potion was
50
2d4?
gold. But
Yeah,
it's
no,
2d4
but-
plus... That's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, okay, so that's basically the same.
It's basically the same, yeah.
Oh, I'll buy 2 lesser.
Wait, no, I'm actually messing it up. That's not how I ruled that. Sorry, one sec. Let me check my... Hold up, I didn't do that. Because I was like, that doesn't make sense. I had them priced otherwise. In the last campaign. Let me check the notes for the last campaign. Mer campaign. Inventory of important shops. Mervs. Because Mervs always sold them. Let's see. Oh,
I
lesser,
miss Merv.
I did have lesser reading potions set
He
at
doesn't
25.
miss you.
Merv doesn't know
Um,
me.
Big F.
I would say out here I would say lesser healing potions are 20 gold pieces instead of 25. So you would say 5, but it's up to you.
Oh, I'll buy 2 lesser
In
then.
that case,
Right, 2 lesser healing potions for 50 gold pieces or 40 gold pieces.
well, should I do that? I started doubting as I see Utsil buy them, and then I think, well, screw it, I will buy them too. 2 lesser healing potions.
I said it's also 40 gold pieces for you.
Okay.
Things you can't take that at the same rate as you can a normal healing potion. That's the downside. So you can't heal as much. But
But you can heal twice.
you can heal twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
After that, I'll just make sure everything's ready for the journey and then
yeah, everyone's ready.
fix my tent to my bag.
You kind of reconvene together. Elkian kind of noticing you all getting ready. He goes, "You all ready to go?
Yeah.
Do make sure you
Yes.
hurry. Some of you took a little bit of time, which is fine, but it's later in the day. I don't wish you guys to get lost in the woods, and this time I don't have much of direction. I hope at least one of you is good with maps.
Yeah.
Great.
So is.
In that case, be careful and come back.
And we can also always sleep in the forest. I have a tent. I don't know about them, but
Sure. But seeing
Sounds
what you
small
guys went
enough
through
to join you in the
yesterday,
tent.
seeing what you guys went through yesterday, I would advise not to do so. Also,
Uh,
with the
uh,
amount of problems that were going around here, before you leave, there was somebody who wished to speak to you at the God Tower. I'm not 100% sure. But go ahead and check before you leave. I think they wanted to see you.
thanks. We'll do that.
You all step out of the Green Coin Inn. About 50 feet over is the outpost, or the guard post. As you guys kind of head to leave to the western direction, you kind of pass it up, and the moment you guys kind of get there, you're met by one individual that George and Utsil already met. I don't think anybody else met him. You see Ardis, the male wood elf who runs the Pomoria Guard, kind of steps out and he goes, "I just wanted to tell you all that the orcs you have encountered, we have sent a couple of people after them to search and see if we can find their place of origin. Just as a memo that your input has helped, and we are actually investigating it.
Oh, thanks. That's good.
Kind of
Glad
nods.
to have helped.
He nods and looks around at the rest of you and turns back to his business, leaving you to yours.
Should I get going then?
Yes.
You all
Can you
take.
carry me, please?
Oh, jeez.
What?
I am
I
very small. Please, someone carry me.
Alright.
Yeah, shit. Oh.
Alright. You're put on George's back, which is funny because George has the shield that kind of comes up from his shoulder, so you kind of have like a thing to lean against while you're sitting there. It's much more like a chair than any of the other people.
Just chilling.
So
I like
She
this
found her-
place.
She found her favorite person.
exactly.
to travel on.
Just
Gotta
bunch of
change
hair
it.
and shield.
There you go, George.
He went from indifferent to favorite person.
Nice.
That's quick.
Yeah.
That's really simple.
He's
Just
like
because of
a
the
chair.
shield.
I can use it.
So,
Chosen.
as Utsil brings out the map and begins
Ooh,
to read it,
cheers on that.
eventually kind of starts tracking the direction to go on, and the map certainly helps you not to get lost. Utsil.
Yes.
No, not just Utsil. Everybody. I would like to know your marching order.
Second.
Yeah, I'll probably
Okay.
be at the front with
Yeah.
the map.
I mean, usually next to it, still
Alright.
by default.
You're going through the same kind of foresty area again. But I will allow you to walk next to them if you don't have any haste.
We'll just walk
You'll be traveling a little slower. But you get there. And then Bree, where do you wish to go?
Next to me.
Next to Angie. I'm being told.
Alright, very well. We kind of have this 5 shape where Utsil and George are in front. Then we have 0 behind George because on the shoulders. Then we have Angie behind Utsil, and then to the right of that we have Bree. As you guys kind of drag your way through the forest.
So
Anything-
Zero's in the middle then.
No, Angie is in the middle. Here, I'll show you guys so you guys can quickly see.
You're
That's
still
kind of
middle, girl.
this is kind of how you have it with Utsil, George, Zira, Angie, and Bree.
Oh yeah.
So,
You're in the middle again, girl.
I know.
Oh god.
It hurts.
is there anything you guys wish to do whilst traveling? Anything specifically?
Make sure we don't get lost.
That is a very good thing to keep yourself occupied with, Utsil.
I keep checking my surroundings.
In that case, Angie, I
To
would
make
like for
sure-
you to make a perception check.
So, have I ever told you
I'm
about
simply
the tragic
enjoying-
story of Jacob Buckmanson? It is
About
not the
who?
story of...
I'm simply enjoying the birds. How they
And
sing.
I'm
and how
writing
Not the
notes
story
about
that
my
was
team
just tell
members.
ya.
14.
you said?
DM.
Sorry, one sec.
Did
What?
you hear me?
No, I did not.
I said 14.
Hey, that's my passive.
Alright, 14. Very well. So, I need somebody to roll a d10.
Oh, Jesus.
Who
No,
wishes to
it's
roll it?
not gonna be me.
Who's gonna roll
Yes.
it?
I want to.
Yeah.
Bree?
Do it.
Who rolled the last time?
Yes.
2 times.
I'll
I did
I did
first
one.
and Zero
I did second.
Alright, Bree's gonna roll.
a 3.
3, very well.
I mean,
Number 3
Okay.
from
that's
Bree.
reverse logic here, so that's
Yay.
good, right?
That's
This makes-
right.
This is... it's useful or not. It depends on... Though, the way you are traveling now, seeing yourselves be a little bit more experienced in the jungle. You all kind of walk side by side rather than in a line, which does cause, sadly, your travel to be a little longer than it would have to be. Your travel slows a bit, and you arrive later at your destination. That's all. That's it.
Okay.
That's what it is. You rolled a 3. That's what happens in 3.
Well, yeah.
Which, given that George spent some time in the forge and you guys spent some time buying stuff, leads it to be a little later than midday. You're looking at 1 or 2 p.m. already, like through the travel.
Okay.
Eventually, you arrive, and as you arrive at the location, one sec, let me grab jungle music because I did not do that. There we go. Perfect. So,
Donkey Kong music initiates.
as you arrive at the location you are pointed, you see a small open space where once a tower stood tall. On one side, you have the jungle, where you came from. And on the other side of the tower, you see a ravine that it seems to be about 30 feet across, but the other side of the ravine is about 60 foot higher than this side.
Oh.
The tower itself seems to have broken at its base and fallen towards the ravine, only kept at a slight angle, almost making it a bridge to the other side. The ground floor of this tower is now open and has been exposed to the elements, many plants and such having grown into the ruin. So the tower kind of leans over the ravine from its base, kind of Tower Pisa kind of thing, but less stable. You see, sitting against a wall that is still remaining, a humanoid skeleton that kind of just lays there, which is something that you immediately notice. But except for that, there seems to be nothing around.
Were we supposed to go in there?
I think so.
Believe so.
That looks very dangerous.
I'll go. I'm
you
small.
chickenhead stay here. Come on, hop on my shoulder. We'll go check out.
Well,
I jump from
One
George's
sec.
shoulder to Breeze.
Make
It
an
was more
athletics
of
check.
an advisory thing that it just doesn't look safe. I don't. Okay.
yo,
That's a
me
5!
nice.
Zira gets up and ready and is ready to jump on Bree's shoulders and jumps and just hits the ground.
Oh.
Grab her and I put her on my shoulder.
Alright.
Alright. I'll go up to the edge of
Just
the ravine.
Here in the
I
neck.
want to see how deep the ravine is.
Alright, you guys all kind of get closer to the ruin. And as you do so, as you walk past the skeletal body, suddenly it begins to rise. It brings a single arm up where you expect it to hold a weapon, but instead it raises a blowhorn. It brings it to its bony mouth, and you see along the side of it, it doesn't begin to blow air because it physically can't, but you see runes appearing on the side of the horn, and it just stands there for a moment as you guys kind of get closer. It just stands there. There's no sound coming out of the horn or anything. Just these faintly glowing runes. The skeleton just kind of stands there.
He just stands there?
Yes.
Can I take the horn from him?
Well, don't.
Well, you would have to have help because the skeleton's much taller than both of you.
Is he alive?
Can I use the mage hand?
Sure.
Do I see? never
You reach out with your mage hand, which takes hold of the horn, and the skeleton kind of gets it pulled away from the mouth. The moment it gets pulled away from the mouth, the glyphs kind of slowly start dissipating, and you are now in like a tug of war match for the horn with this skeleton. The mage hand can't pull hard enough for it to rip it out of its hand, but it's like struggling, and the skeleton is definitely trying to take a hold.
This
Someone
went from
please help me!
this just went from menacing to just
It just
dead.
You hear like the creaking of the bones. It looks really weird. Such a weird and normally dangerous figure just to be a dumb skeleton kind of standing there with fighting over a horn with a spectral hand.
Okay, can we move up to him and try to help the spectral hand? Just get the
Sure.
just like get the horn in
You
it.
guys kind of stand on the other
Yeah,
side. With who helps?
I'll
Do
help.
because
It's
Zero's
still-
on my back.
Okay. With that, you easily like grab it out of the skeleton's hand, and it kind of angrily comes at you. It is going to try and punch the biggest guy and the one that had most influence. Utsil is going to try and punch you.
Just,
Sure.
just high kick, shoot in the face.
Well, that wasn't necessary. I wanted to get it
It's a
on his
15
head,
to
so
hit.
It just hits.
Alright, you take 1 point of damage as you just hit you in the face with the skeleton hand.
Okay, that wasn't necessary at all.
I-
There, buddy.
Alright, he does
I
it
just
again.
bet-
For
I
14
want-
to hit.
that doesn't hit. So
Alright,
I'll
he
just grab his hand.
misses.
Can I grab his hand?
You
Grapple
can
him?
sure go ahead. Make an athletics check.
Yes.
Hands loose from the body.
19.
19. Yeah, you grab
the skeleton, right?
grab on the hand, and he's now grappled by you.
Okay, there, buddy. Calm down.
It's a skeleton, you idiot! And he just.
He tries to punch you for a 19 to hit.
No, that hits.
You take another point of bludgeoning damage as he just hits you in the face with the other hand.
George will try to hit him with a warhammer.
Go ahead, whack him
Wait.
with the warhammer.
We don't need to kill this
It's
guy.
a
He's
fucking
just hanging.
skeleton. What do you care? Why are we morally caring about this guy? 23 to
It
hit.
hits easily. It's not
What
wearing
a
any
person
armor.
wants.
This is not the best idea.
It was a person once. He's just doing 1 damage. I don't really care.
11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, you notice your warhammer against bone seems to be rather effective, and with that you just crush the skeletal remains of this guy. Utsula, you kind of let go, but you see that the hand you were holding kind of grabbed hold of your arm, and you kind of have to like wiggle because it's kind of like in a death grip. But eventually it goes to the ground, and there's just a shattered skeleton and the pretty nice looking blowhorn with the runes that is now in Zero's mage hand.
Utsil, can we agree that undead creatures are not gonna get any special treatment?
I'm not treating them specially, but he wasn't.
You were
really
petting
annoying.
his fucking head, telling him to calm down.
It was a person once. He wasn't doing anything. He just hit me twice.
I don't think you do him a favor by keeping him like he is.
For, I climb off Bree's shoulder to put the horn in my backpack and the skeletal arm while try to do it very unnoticed so no one sees me.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Can we check? Can we check the horn for a second, then?
Sure.
Sure, Zira hands you the horn and kind of like backhands tries to slip the arm into her
That's a
bag.
13.
13.
You're trying-
Okay,
oh, you're trying to
Utsil
split
and
the horn?
George, both of you notice that she's like, as she gives away the horn, like the remaining arm that was stuck on Utsil's, she kind of grabs and just jams it in the bag. And it's gone. It's in the bag.
Probably chewing it later.
But Utsil, you
think
hold the
so.
horn. It's a pretty nice looking horn. It kind of fades from a lighter brown to a white near the wider area. It is on the side. It's been carved in runes, which normally glow in a faint yellowish color. The moment it was blown, at least. It seems to be a functioning horn, although the skeleton didn't make any sound with it.
Blow it.
You think I should blow it?
Yeah.
I think I should blow it.
You try to blow the horn. Alright, you take the horn, you attempt to blow it, and though you actively blow it, and it should make a sound, make a performance check.
Performance?
Yes.
Every creature in
boy.
the jungle comes
Oh
towards.
boy. Oh boy.
You do
let me
have
see.
proficiency to play a horn,
This is a type of horn.
so I can try as well.
Utsil
14.
has played many horns in his life.
14 is good enough, to the point that it should at least work somewhat and give out some type of sound. But though the moment you blow in it, the yellow runes kind of appear again, but there's no sound coming from.
I think it's broken.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'll take it back now. It's
You're on
mine.
the ground like,
Yeah.
how is it? Well,
How about you trying to blow it, eh?
DM,
Yeah.
do I know about any magical hordes I have ever heard of or
Uh,
noticed?
Make a history or arcana check. Both can work.
Okay, then I'll make history because I don't suck at that one.
Go for it.
do we?
At least I
George,
hope that.
you know how to
10.
read runes?
There are magical instruments. A horn isn't too weird. This seems to be more like a calling out horn than a musical horn, but hey, possible. Sorry,
No,
Utsu, what did you say?
I wanted to ask George if he. George, you know how to read runes?
Dwarven runes.
Are these dwarven runes?
Not specifically, no.
No.
They don't seem to be of the dwarvish language.
I just take it out of his hands. Come on, give the kid its toy. Yes.
Well, it's not really a toy. Do you think?
Yeah,
mean, it's not
for,
doing anything.
for Zira, the horn's like that.
And I'll
Massive.
put it in my backpack.
Again, it goes into
Oh,
the backpack and,
There it goes.
and it's in the
How
back.
does that work?
Magic.
Can I like?
Sure.
Can
Yes,
I
you can
in it?
look inside.
Put my hands up.
You put your head inside?
Yeah.
It is very dark. There's no light coming in at all.
That's terrible.
Oh no, we lost a Bree.
Oh.
Pum pum pum.
Where'd she go? Where'd she went? I was in the back for a second and now she's gone.
She
Ah,
just poof.
She poofed back.
There you go.
Is there
So
an
that's not wrong.
entrance?
I was
So
still.
Sorry, guys.
yeah, don't worry.
still
George
gonna
popped his head into Zira's bag and just disappeared into a very dark space for a moment before pulling himself out again. You asked if there's an entrance. Yes, the whole, like the base and there's like a lower wall, but the whole tower just fell, so it's kind of opened like like a mouth. And you see on one side there's the beginning of a staircase, and then there's about a 5 to 10 foot gap to where the staircase continues to the second floor.
So just to get it right, I thought for a moment the tower like fell and we're
No,
walking
not
inside
always.
from the.
The
Okay.
the tower is just slightly like the Tower of Pisa. It's kind of resting against the other side of the ravine, which is much higher than the side you're on.
I'll
Yeah,
climb
it's-
into
Right?
the
Yeah,
tower.
okay.
Fell
So
about
you have floor, then you have
Oh, okay.
ravine, and then you have the wall of the other side of the ravine, and it's kind of just
Alright,
slanted against it.
Yeah, I thought it was even worse. Okay,
Yeah,
but
that's
that's
not that
But
bad.
the ravine. How deep is the ravine?
you look in.
Don't do that.
That's pretty fucking deep. You're not 100% sure, but it's very dark at the bottom.
Oh, pretend push him off.
You
There's a moment of
bastard.
shock.
Really?
What the
I'll-
fuck you do
I'll-
that
I'll-
for?
I'll climb into the tower and
You kind of
You scared the bejesus out of me.
you all kind of
Yeah,
get
that's funny.
closer to the tower,
what?
kind of getting into the lower base section of it. Zira, you two take 2 steps up the staircase, which is for you like half your body size every step, and then you look up. Yep, that's where the stair continues. That's pretty far.
Throw me! Throw me!
What?
Yeah,
Throw
but
me! Throw me to the stairs!
I
Okay.
don't think
Pick
that's...
up.
Yep.
how far? How far
Wait.
was it? 5, 10 feet?
Between 5 and 10 feet. It's kind of like a side. There's a difference from what angle you try to jump on it. But
I could probably jump that. I'll try to jump it.
wait,
I'll
yeah,
try
okay.
to
You'll try to
throw
jump it,
Zira.
but you try to throw Zira. What's your strength?
16.
Alright, go ahead and make an athletics check. They're very low DC.
I don't have like
I'm-
proficient
I'm
athletics, so
very
we'll see
light.
about this.
Wow.
That's only my third natural. one for this.
Wow.
Natural 1.
Wow.
You fucking throw Zira,
Very
and you know the thing is, you do manage to get her up there, but you threw her so overwhelmingly hard, Zira. You take a point of damage as you just smack against the wall and just onto the stairs. You are up though. He threw
I'm
you
so
a little
sorry,
too
that
far.
was so unnecessarily. I thought you were. Whoa, you were light. That was. That was so unnecessary.
Really, guys? Can we just put her up there instead of throwing her?
Well, she's already up there, but
She said throw, but
And
She
I-
said throw.
I keep climbing the stairs now.
yeah. Utsil, you try to jump.
yeah, I'll try to jump.
What's your strength?
18,
Go ahead and make an athletics check. Again, very low DC.
7. Damn.
Alright. Luckily, very low DC for you. You jump, and with a bit more effort than you should, you do manage to get to the other side. It looks a little
I
stupid for the rest.
can do that too.
Oh, I wanted to throw a rope to you.
That'd be more convenient.
Can I tie the rope anywhere?
Yeah, there's like the remaining of the rails on one side. You can tie the rope to that. It's not a
it-
massive jump, but in case somebody fell, I guess they wouldn't fall the 3 or 4 feet that's below it.
Oh, okay. So it's not that far.
Yeah, no, you're not jumping over the ravine. You're like the
No.
the stair
Yeah,
just
I
kind
know,
of broke. You fall to the
But then I
ground on
won't-
the same floor you're on.
Then
What
yeah,
cooler
then I
if we
won't.
did.
Then I won't tie any rope. I'll
You
just,
can give everybody
just jump it.
advantage by trying to like help them get up if you wish.
That would be nice, though.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Hi. George, your strength 16, go ahead. I would say for you, with the help of Utsil, you don't have to roll. You get
I'm
there.
gonna help George.
Yeah, well,
Just-
alright, to
just
make this
paint
easier,
him.
first I throw my anvil towards Then I'll just also help with the
Aye.
like.
I would say with
Yeah,
doing
no,
that, Bree, you easily just there's like no effort. You almost throw her to the second floor. Angie's larger, but you know, because she's human, but still not very heavy. You easily have her step over and lift her up to the stairs, and everybody gets on without a hitch. As you guys all kind of stumble to the second floor, eventually, Zero is already there. That's where we're going to be taking a short break, because I really have to go to the bathroom. So with that, thank you for everybody that's currently sticking around. Stay around. We'll be back in about 15 to 20-ish minutes from now to continue on the second story. Enjoy the anecdotes of all the characters, where you can read little bits and pieces that every player wrote about their own character, whilst enjoying some of the amazing music that we have in the background. Thank you, and we will see you back in a bit. Welcome back, everyone, to this where we just finished our break. So we are going to be continuing on where we left off right before the break. So you all arrived at the broken down old wizard's tower, the ancient ruin, and managed to jump your way across the broken staircase to get up to the second floor, or to get to the first floor, because you were on the ground floor, I guess. But you get there. So,
Second floor for American standards, probably.
yeah, Zira,
'Cause you don't have
you're
ground
already
floor.
there. But you all enter into the second room. And in this room, you see on one side, the side that is lowest, as it's leaning against the other side of the ravine, the lowest side of the room, you see a bunch of destroyed furniture that have all kind of slid over and broken down in that area. It's just piles of wood and bits remaining cloth now. It's a very old place. You gather that at one point this room was some type of living quarters, probably. You see, there's a trap door to the floor above you, but no staircase.
I have a solution for that.
What George and Utsil do notice, with their higher perceptions, is that on the wall there is a spiral shape almost, about a quarter of the wall. There's a slow spiral spiral markings of scorch marks, basically, where when fire hits something. That kind of go up in an angle towards the trapdoor.
Now, why do you think that will be? What could have made that?
What were we looking for again, everyone?
Books!
Books, yes.
Artifact.
You see any books here?
Let's
see a lot of wood.
investigate.
We could probably use some of it as firewood later today.
Is there a ladder within the rubble? Go look.
Well, oh, I have the solution! Wait, let me! And I go into my backpack and pull out the rope I have.
Okay.
And I use my mage hands to bring the rope up and tie it somewhere out so we can climb into the trapdoor.
Okay. There's nothing to tie it to.
Ah, goddammit!
As there's just a trapdoor, there's no like a handle or a bar or anything to tie it to there. So you can hold it up with your mage hand, but that's about it.
Should I throw you?
I don't think your mage hand can hold us.
Sad.
So
Yes, you can throw me.
Well,
You sure?
Let's investigate first.
I throw her. But do like one of those.
You throw her again.
Yes.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
God.
I'll
Are you
guide
serious?
myself for this.
Aye, sure.
Want me to throw?
19.
19. Alright. You aim. And you throw her up there. Zira, you kind of hit the wall. Not hard enough to take damage, but you hit the wall. Do you have climbing speed?
Let me check.
Probably
That's
not.
a thing. Yeah, probably not.
Alright. So, George threw you up there. You hit the wall, like near the trapdoor, and then you slowly just. And you fall to the ground. As there's nothing to hold on. It's just a smooth stone wall. The problem is also that the whole building is at an angle, which doesn't make it easier. But
I
if you
thought
don't
I
have,
was like throwing her straight up, but
oh,
Angle.
sure. If you go under that, in that case, you kind of throw her up. She hits the trap door, which at this point you notice is not open, and because that you get and you fall back and you catch her again.
is there a little like a handle or something on the trapdoor? Just
On
like a ring.
on this side, no. Seems to be also the hinges don't seem to be on this side of it.
Did it seem locked from the impact? Was there a little?
It seems to be either locked or something's on top of it, but it's not just opening easy.
I will try to catch. Yeah.
Alright, you do manage to kind of catch her again. It's not that difficult.
I want to try and look through the rubble.
Okay, you look through the rubble and there's pieces of wood. There is plant matter that has begun to grow. Very, very old pieces of cloth. Like the remains of what would be left of your everyday furniture if it was left in a room for about 1,000 years. So there's not much there.
touched the cloth
It's kind
and it just turned dust.
Yeah.
Can't use that. Shame. Can I? Yeah, I'm looking through that. So
There's
I
nothing
wanted-
there's nothing of note in there. That's what I'm just saying. Kind of dig through.
yeah,
there's
no, I
nothing
wanted
there.
I wanted to look for something else. But if someone wants to do something first,
Does anyone have like carpenter tools with them?
not really.
Well, then I'm out of options.
You want to take some of these some of this wood to use as firewood later?
Sure.
If we need to make a campfire.
Good thinking. Does anyone else have a way to like get up there and
Well,
not all at once?
there
And
are,
I can burn it with acid.
Go try it.
Are you going to be
Well,
throwing acid like that?
No, I'm gonna go use my acid blaster and shoot acid at it.
Huh?
With
Like-
my amazing cantrip of wait, acid splash, not the acid spray.
Acid
wanted to
splash
check-
is. Acid splash has to be cast at a creature, and there's no
Yeah.
creature there.
I'm gonna use the acid spray.
Okay.
I wanted to check if there's a handle or a lever somewhere.
There's no handle or lever on this side of it. The only thing that you notice out of the ordinary are the scorch marks on the wall. But you shoot acid at it. You notice that you're going to need a lot of acid to burn through even like a thick blanket of wood. You're going to need a lot of acid to burn through it, right? So you fire acid above it, and then it kind of like rain just comes down. You're gonna have to jump out of the way and it hits the ground. There's like there's a mark, sure, but you haven't shot open the thing with a blast of acid. That's not the way acid really damages things. It's by staying on there for longer, and this is just like that.
I think if we were on the other side, we would have had more success with your here.
Yeah.
If we were on the other side, we wouldn't need to do this.
Who knows? Maybe we have to get in the basement someday.
Fair. Does anyone know what those burn marks? Why
If
don't
only
they-
anyone could burn it down by using some sort of fire that they have. But none of us really has the ability of using fire.
Well, Angie does.
Angie, you're on mute.
Oh!
She didn't know she was on mute.
No, I didn't. So I will use my fire, as he calls it.
Okay, you cast Firebolt. You hit the wooden trapdoor, and there it seems to singe and smolder for a bit. It doesn't suddenly become a raging fire. Given enough time, you could probably burn through it. Sure.
I will
and
use
it will-
it until
yeah,
I
but it will
burn
take-
through it.
Yeah, it would take a hot second.
I meant on
Hot.
the walls.
Oh, you checking the? You want to check on the walls?
There were burn marks there in a spiral shape, right?
Yep. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Sure. 16.
16. You notice that you get closer to the marks, and on the center of the mark there is a small iron stud,
Mm-hmm.
with a small hole on the inside, a small hole in the middle. There's a ring of clear stone behind it where there's no markings, and then there's the scorch mark around it, as if there was something not there. The center of the scorch mark isn't scorched because of the iron studs, strangely enough. You're not sure why. And you kind of check with all of them, they all have that.
Hey, Angie. Shoot that fire thing at this. I pointed out.
He points at the small iron studs.
Okay, and I throw a fire bolt at it.
Right, you throw a firebolt at it. The moment it gets close, it kind of disperses, and it burns the sides of the stone before you see the whole firebolt just sucked into the center. And the moment that happens, there's for a brief moment a piece of stone that comes out of the wall that stays there for a second before slamming back. Like a single step of a staircase.
How often can you do that? Because
Can I try and cast burning light? Is it more like a light, or is it more like a flame?
You mean dancing lights?
Yeah, dancing lights. yeah.
Dancing lights is really just a globule of light. That's not fire.
Okay.
can I light it? Do it. Oh no, I don't have torches. Shit.
I
You
have
don't
a
have
torch.
torches? Nice.
No,
I have
don't.
torches.
You have torches?
Can I
I also
light
have
one on
torches.
fire?
Okay, you
And
light a
Oh, no,
single
I-
torch.
and hold it close.
Right, you hold it close to one of the
Do I?
things. The fire is sucked off of the torch and into the bolt. And your torch is still functional, but it's off. And then again, a piece of stone.
Hmm.
Open.
Who is going to run? Because we need to get on the staircase, I think. And I try to see where it leads.
If you follow the
that's to
spiral
the
steps,
door,
they
right?
do go to the trapdoor.
I am not
Hmm.
able to, I believe.
I mean, I can, if I'm up there, I can hold myself up there. I can throw down a rope and get you guys up there. I can hold that, probably.
Well, tell me if you're ready then. Then I will
Yes.
start with.
There's nothing to
Wait.
grab on there. If you wish to jump through the trapdoor, you have to somehow break it down or open it. Just
I
saying.
wanted to push it open.
Sure.
If
So you want to run there and then try to force it open from there.
Yeah.
Alright. Angie and Utsil.
Maybe someone has to stand under him to probably catch him.
No, he'll
Not
be fine.
me!
George,
Thank you.
please.
I was
What?
actually talking to you, George.
Oh, you said someone. It's more of a.
Yes, but I wanted to be kind about it. I wanted
think
to
you'll be fine. You know, that sounds just like a painful.
Just do it, George. Please, for me.
What?
I mean, we don't know. We
Please.
don't know each other that well.
Be nice.
It's really
for me.
funny though if you like. I guess he could break his ankles.
I'll be fine.
Oh yeah, I'll
be
fix the
fine.
shield above his head.
Utsil and Angie. I would like for both of you to roll a d20. And the closer you are to each other, the closer the chance of a success is. Because you guys kind of have to sync up to try and her cast in the firebolt at the same time as Utsil's running. So
Yeah.
you have to throw both the d20 and get as close as possible.
Oh,
Wow!
Let me get.
Rolling good today, but that's not.
So that's not. No, you don't necessarily have to roll well for this. But so, Angie, what did you get?
5.
Utsil, what did you get? Alright, you both like Utsil goes running for it. Angie fires fires a little prematurely, and the stone comes out of it. You go ready to go step on it. She already fires the second one, and the first one kind of disappears, but the second one comes out of the wall, and you kind of and like get caught on that and kind of slam over it. But you're about 4 feet away from where George was standing with the shield, and you kind of just face first hit the ground. That did not work.
Yeah, I was
Maybe-
sort of counting on you getting up it at least.
We should count.
Well, let's try that again.
Hey,
And this time we tried with counting.
you try with counting. You have an
Okay,
additional
do
way
we
of
go
help.
on go? Do we go on 1 or do we go on 0? 3, 2, 1, go.
It is on the go. You go like 3,
Okay.
3. Yeah, you get it.
Okay.
I would like for both
Three.
of you this time to make another d20 roll. Both of you get to roll twice, and at least one have to be close to the other one.
Okay, I'll scream 3, 2, 1 really loud
Alright.
to make sure
Yeah.
they start at the same time.
Go.
Bree standing super ready. She counts down to 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
And that with 2 11s, you're right in sync with each other. This time, kind of knowing what you're doing. And as Angie throws the firebolts right in the moments, right in the studs where the stones come out, Utsil's running up. About halfway up the stairs, the lower stairs begin to go back into the wall. George, you notice where you're standing. There's a piece of wall that just kind of comes out right above your head before it again moves back. But Utsil, you run up the stairs with all force and might you have. Go ahead and roll an athletics check to try and force open the door.
Wow.
7.
That's 7.
No.
Alright, Utsil rolls all
No.
the way to the runs all the way to the top. He hits the trap door, and it doesn't budge, and there you go. You start falling down. George, you feel this sudden very heavy as Utsul kind of lands on your shield and slides off to the
just sort
ground.
of get ready to sort of bonk to the side.
Yeah, you can just and you kind of toss him to the side until there's a faint moment, and you land almost. 7 was not quite what you had to get.
No, I noticed.
Should we burn down like this thing first before we do that again?
We could try.
Or are
We
you
might-
confident in your ability?
I mean, I was. I can
You know
try
what?
again.
Throw down the anvil. A little spark can guide you.
Alright.
Do it again.
Okay.
Okay. You
We
guys
do
go
it again.
Go ahead and do it again. Again, you have advantage because you're counting down. You figured out a way to do it better.
Oh, hoo, 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 hoo.
3, because that's for free. 2, Sarah has 2 vials
Alright, what's
I
the
think
closest you guys
for one
rolled?
reason. And 1.
A 7 and a
A
4.
7 and 14.
7 and a 14. That's still a
7.
4, 5, 6, 7. It's still a 7 difference.
Did you
So-
have to count for that?
Yeah, he had to because I didn't notice that it was half. Utsul runs up a couple steps before, and he missed it. He holds on to some of the steps as the,
I try and
as the stone
save him with firing
falls back.
one. Oh.
You fire
Did he
another
already-
one, but you fire at him, but another piece of stone comes out of the wall, kind of at his side because he's hanging from the steps. That kind of just push him off. Did not go as well as you had hoped. But you kind of
We gotta keep.
unless you have some other way of doing it
How
or
many-
a better way to make sure that you're in sync. If any of your allies can somehow provide any aid. Because if
I don't know.
Angie's not the only one that can make the use of fire. You notice that there's other ways of opening the staircases. So if Angie's not the only one, I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
hand out torches
Alright.
to everyone.
Yeah, everyone holds a
And-
torch.
I lit them on fire.
There's 3 lit torches.
So when he's at your stair, you put the torch so that the stair comes out. Understood?
They've all seen.
Look, I haven't been paying attention. I don't know which stair is which. I'll just catch him and guide him.
Thanks.
Okay.
Sarah and I
Don't
can.
fuck it
right?
up.
I'll try to.
Right.
Oh.
Zira is at one of the lower steps. Breeze
Yeah.
at one of the middle steps, but the top steps that's gonna have to be all you, Angie.
Mm-hmm.
So
Isn't there just gonna be more dice that need to be thrown now?
yes,
Jesus.
with this additional
Oh my
help,
god.
both of you roll 3d20s.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's a nice disperse.
Yes.
There you go. 14, 14, 12. But also 8, 19, 8, 12, 19. With that, and the help of everybody else, you kind of... Zira, you put the fire to one of the lower stairs. Comes out. Utsil begins running up. Firebolts are being cast as all the stone comes out of in a right ditch. Bree, you're super ready there. After counting down, you place the torch. Another stair comes out. Utsil, you get another attempt at smashing open the door.
With guidance, right?
With guidance.
Yes, you're
this time.
guided.
Oh, come on.
That's what we like to see.
Plus
Oh,
6
Jesus. Come on.
for a total
22.
22. With that, and the help of everybody else, you manage to smash open the door. You see on the other side there was a latch that was holding it down. Utsul kind of jumps through. You see the legs kind of wiggle for a moment before he pulls himself onto the next floor. By the way, the floor you were on and this floor completely dark.
Ah.
Did you have a rope?
Yeah.
Okay,
Forgot to like.
a rope.
Otherwise that would have been pretty bad.
Yeah. A rope is
Otherwise,
thrown
I
down.
could always do the mage
I
hand.
throw down
Yeah.
the rope and
Just
just.
throw.
Can I tie it to myself and then just
Sure, yeah.
hang?
Mhm.
You kind of hang back with the
active
rope
hang.
hanging there. Who climbs first?
Ladies first.
I go first.
I go second.
Oh,
Utsu, you kind of get super ready for somebody to hang on there. Nothing really happens, and suddenly kind of Zira comes climbing off the side. That way, nothing. Who's next?
Brie.
I am.
Right.
Tell me when you're getting on.
Suddenly, you're like, oh, that's not the... Oh, and suddenly, halfling weight. That's a little more. But eventually, both you pull in the halfling. You're not sure when George is coming, but you're afraid of it. Who's going next?
I shout, "I'm coming!" and I.
Right. Angelina gets up on it. Also, substantially heavier. She's twice as tall as a halfling, but eventually also manages to get up.
I
Oh,
will,
boy.
I will help him now because I know George
I
is
think
next.
maybe you want to help him. Pulls like sort of the rope
Did you
between
did
his
you bring that
legs.
anvil with you?
Oh, I will.
You have to enter to
get-
take with you.
You guys are kind of standing there in a row. You have Utsu up front, kind of holding it back and like leaning back. Then you have Angie, kind of making sure he doesn't fall. Then you have Bree, and then you have Zero, who's kind of just holding Bree's belt, but kind of like almost lifted off the ground. With the three of them, it's heavy. Like a dwarf, pretty, a weighty dwarf suddenly in full chainmail armor and a shield and an anvil. You pull him up and lay him off the side. You're winded for a moment, but you're all up there.
Need to lose some
You
weight.
seem tired.
I'll investigate the room though.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check. By the way, there's no light here. I know that you have dark vision, but two of you can't see fucking shit.
I will.
I have
use,
no idea what's going on.
Dancing lights.
That's a 19.
Angie casts dancing light. Vroom, 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 vroom. The globules of light that suddenly appear in the room illuminate a room with no walls, but it seemed to have 4 pillars in the middle, which is odd. For there were no pillars on the lower floors, so they wouldn't be part of the support structure. What the lights light up, though, are a couple of glass tubes that seem to be holding an odd, thick liquid on the inside of it. In one of them, there's a darkened shape within the tube, but a layer of moss and dirt prevents you from completely looking in. Apart from that, this room is rather empty, except for a staircase that kind of continues on to the 2nd floor, or to the 3rd floor.
You need to lose some weight, buddy. Why do you need to take that anvil with you?
I use it for my magic
So,
and for.
Oh, yeah.
what are you guys doing?
Couldn't you have chosen something that's not that much of weight? Like a
Well,
loot,
the other
maybe?
option was taking a blast furnace with me, and tell you what, that's a lot more heavy.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
okay. What are we gonna do, guys?
I want to inspect the thingies
Nice
filled
fellas.
with liquid.
Yeah, me too.
You guys kind of go over to a different one, I would say.
Are the pillars? Are they made?
You found out they're not pillars, but they're glass tubes. They look like pillars
Oh,
at first
they-
sight, but the
okay.
light kind of revealed that it's not.
Is there something inside of the tubes?
One of which
One
seemed
of
to
them.
hold a darker shape within. You can
I'm
see the
going
green
to look
liquid
at that.
around. There's a faint shape on the inside, but because of the dirt and moss around, you can really see. But two of you already said you're going to clean it up. You and you
Yeah,
which is
I
one?
wanted to use some scraps of cloth to clean
Sure.
it off.
Are you all going
How
to the
big are
same
they?
one? They're bottom to floor. They're like 10 feet almost.
I will
I-
look at the others.
I go to the one with something inside it.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys kind of all split up. Zero going to the one with something inside of it.
too.
Bree and George, what are you doing?
Be fucking
I have no idea.
careful. And
You guys just kind of
We
wait.
just hold
start?
on to each other because we are scared.
Sure.
just kind of not interfere with these tubes. That's what we do.
Hey, very
We're
well.
actively touching it, just like, ooh, what's
Um,
this?
Utsil,
Yeah.
you
What's that? Oh my god.
Utsil, you brush aside some of the moss and dirt, and the tube that you're standing in front of is clear. There's nothing on the inside, and it seems to be filled with some very like gross green water almost.
I was gonna go to the one with something inside.
Oh,
as
sorry,
well.
you're going to the one with
Yeah.
something inside of it. Well, to the ones that go with nothing inside of it, that's what you see. Utsil and Zira, then. Both of you go to the ones with something in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You brush aside some of the dirt and moss, and inside you see the humanoid body of an almost full-grown person. They have black, purplish, almost obsidian-colored skin, but apart from that, they are nude. Its eyes are closed and unresponsive to what happens on the outside of the tube, but it seems to be in the fetus position, with an organic tube that runs from its midsection to the top of the tube.
Strange.
Aside from that,
Whoa.
you see various insects swimming around in green slush. All the other tubes are currently empty. And
Whoa.
as you kind of wander through the room, you see on the opposite side the staircase to the next floor.
Yeah, let's just go on, I suppose.
Are we gonna ignore the thing in the tube that's normal?
Well, what you wanna do? Break this tube? Be my guest. I
No,
can't do it.
If you,
I mean, I can, but that looks like a bad idea. I don't know.
preferably we just
Let's
not
not
interfere
disturb
with
him.
it.
As you guys
Or
stand here and discuss for a moment,
Oh no.
all of
Does
you
it for us?
notice something crawling in the shadows along the ceiling of this room.
Yeah.
For a moment, you
No.
think spiders. But upon closer inspection, you see tiny humanoid shapes with long feral claws and an enlarged head. As you all kind of point this out to each other, you see multiple of these creatures suddenly jump into action as they leap from the ceiling towards all of you.
Oh, hell no.
And I would like all of you to roll for initiative.
Yes, of course.
Because
Oh,
why
no.
not?
Ah, yes.
Gets out of here.
That's the roll you want to make.
Not bad.
Natural 20!
Natural 20. That's nice. Okay, one sec. Gotta note everything down. Okay. They kind of there's quite a few of them, and they all kind of skitter across the ceiling. You notice them, but you guys were being kind of loud and unaware. They didn't get a jump
Yeah.
on you though, luckily. So, 25 to 20.
we're always loud. I don't
Bree.
think we can be.
Bree,
Twen-
natural 20?
22.
For,
Yes,
okay.
22 in total.
Yeah, but a natural 20 will always land you on the top of the initiative order for me. Unless there's two natural 20s, then it's Dex.
Yeah.
Okay. Natural 20 for Bree. 20 to 15.
15.
15 for George. 15 to 10.
12.
Farewell.
11.
Let's see. 12 and 11. 12 for Angie. And 11 for Utsil. And Zero, what did you get?
A 2.
2 for Zira. Zira was very much preoccupied with the creature that is within the tube. So, as you guys are kind of standing here, all scattered throughout the throughout the room, let me show you guys as well what you are seeing. Come on, there we go. Let's get you a little closer. Alright. Oh. Come on, don't be a bitch. Alright, there we go. So, Angie, you are currently concentrating on dancing lights, which causes both you and Bree to be able to see. So just so you're aware.
So I'm concentrating.
Yes. Jumping from the roof are many of these creatures. So, there's at least one that jumps each of you. They attempt to land on you, but because of you guys' because they're horrible stealth rolls, they don't manage to do so. You all just kind of get surrounded by these beings. As they all kind of just fall down on top of you, just a lot of them. It takes you a moment. But as you now all jump, as they now all jump into the light, you can see the misshapen figures and the similar skin as the creature that is in the test tube. Although they seem to be of undead nature and not much younger than a child. So.
That's dark.
Top of the round. Bree, what do you want to do?
Hit the children.
One of them is.
They're all.
Yeah.
They're all undead.
One of them
so.
is in my.
One is to your left.
One of them is close to me. Yeah. Okay. Is he on me or is he next to me?
They're all jumping at you because of their slow stealth check. They didn't manage to get on top of you, but they all managed to engage with you.
Okay. I grab Barrel Sprite, my rapier from my neck, and then I try to stab that one with it. This.
Go for it.
Okay. One and then plus 4. 22 to hit.
22 definitely hits, yeah.
Okay. And 1d8 plus 2 damage is 9 damage for that thing.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta note some stuff down. And
I imagine as I see it coming, I grab my barrel sprite and I slash.
Yeah, you kind of see
upon his chest
coming
and
you kind of see jumping
try
at
to
you.
cut him deep.
You hold it up, and it kind of just jumps onto the rapier. The weight of it kind of makes you like have the hand down and rip it out. But there's a decent like cut now in the inside of its chest. Sorry, that was 9 points of damage.
Yeah.
Very well. It is still standing though. So you jab into that one, kind of push it away from you. Now lands on the ground. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Yes, I'd like to use a Bardic Inspiration die.
Okay.
And I will use it on George this time, please.
Okay, George, you're inspired.
So he can use it.
After Bree, George, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Well, there's one next to me.
There's one right to your right. Yes.
Interesting. For now, I'll just cast a Sacred Flame on that one next to me.
Right. Sacred Flame to the one to your right. That is going to be a 4. That's a fail. So go ahead and roll for the radiant damage.
Ooh, not failure indeed. For 4 points of radiant damage.
Very well. 4 points of radiant damage. With that, it kind of jumps from the roof. You cast the spell quickly. It kind of comes from the roof this time. The jet of radiant energy coming down upon it, slamming it into the ground below you. Yeah, it did not get the jump on you. Very well. Anything else?
Yeah, for now that is what I will do.
Very
Stay
well.
There.
After George, it is the creature's turns. These childlike visages of undead creatures suddenly, with their claws, will start all reaching out to you. There's quite a few of them, so I'm going to go through it rapidly. So, first, we'll do the one next to George. 1 second. So, George, 8 to hit.
Yeah. No.
Right, 8 misses. The one next to George, the claws can just scrape off the side of your shield, no effect. Bree, 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's it.
Bree, you suffer 5 points of slashing damage, as well as 1 point of poison damage. And I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Poison damage.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
+1. Okay. 13.
13 is a success. You are not poisoned. You feel the poisonous kind of come from the claws and kind of make its way into your bloodstream, but you kind of resist, and it has no effect on you. Very well. Zira, there's 2 here standing on either side of you. They're going to be attacking you.
They're not flanking. Though.
They're not flanking, no, but these 2 are going to be attacking Zira. So, Zira, the first attack against you is a 4 to hit.
That's misses.
The second attack is a 5 to hit.
Also misses.
So these creatures are almost your size. They kind of just slash at you, both with no effect. Utsil, the 2 standing next to you, they do have advantage.
Yeah, they do.
The first one is a 5 to hit. Oh wait, I'm rolling d4s. Hold up. I'm rolling d4s. That could have never hit. George, you fucking noticed, dick. I could have never hit with d4s.
God, are
That's
you
stupid.
serious, Lucas?
Sorry, Zira. Zira, on you is a 10 to hit and a 20 to hit.
Okay, well, the 10 misses.
Yeah.
Right. You suffer 3 points of slashing damage. And I'd like for you to roll a Constitution saving throw. As one of them does manage to slash you.
Okay, well, let's see.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Might your die.
I'm looking at it. I didn't notice it.
You should
That's
know what you
13.
roll with.
13 does hit. Does succeed. No effect. Poison. Utsil, on you. The first attack with advantage. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Hey, you suffer 3 points of slashing damage. And I'd like for you to also roll a Constitution saving throw. But you're a dwarf, so you have advantage.
I do. That's a plus 5.
By the way, Zira, you also suffer 4 points of poison damage. But you're not poisoned.
11.
11 is a success. You suffer 4 points of poison damage. I'm pretty sure half to 4. And you're also not poisoned.
Yeah, half to 2. Yeah.
Half to 2, very well. And you're not poisoned.
Because I resisted.
Yes. Alright. The second attack on you, Utsil, for a 22 to hit.
2 hits. That's.
You suffer 5 points of slashing damage. And another Constitution saving throw, please.
20.
20, that's a success. You do suffer 2 points of poison damage, half to 1. As the claws just all kind of cut into your skin. Not well, and they kind of came out of nowhere. Angie, on you, they don't have advantage, but the first one to try to attack you hit is a 15, which I'm pretty sure hits.
Yes, but can I use my reaction to cast shield so it misses?
What does it bring your AC up to?
To 16.
16, yeah, then it misses. That one has no effect on you. For the remainder of until the start of your next round, you have a 16 AC. Just remember that.
Yeah.
You have an 11 armor class.
Yeah.
Shut up.
The second one, not with advantage, against an AC of 20, against an AC of 16, 21 still hits though.
Yes, it does.
You suffer 6 points of poison or slashing damage, which I'd like for you to also roll a Constitution saving throw first for your spell.
Constitution?
Constitution saving throw for your spell. With a
Mm,
DC of 10.
$18.
18. The lights stay up. Then you suffer 3 points of poison damage.
Yes.
And I'd like for you to roll another Constitution saving throw for your spell.
A 25.
The spell stays up. And I'd like for you to roll a Constitution saving throw for the poison.
14.
14 is a success. You are not poisoned. Alright, as all of them rake out and claw you in various places, you're all now just belayed with these creatures. Angie, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Yes. Let me see. I will use Shocking Grasp on the one with the spikes.
This one?
Yeah, that
Very well.
one.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
5. That's a 10. Ooh.
10 does sadly enough not hit. You reach out with your hand, this small childish creature just quickly steps to the side, no effect.
That's all I can do.
F.
Very well. After Angie, Utsula, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I want to rage.
Alright,
As
bonus X rage. You rage.
Hitting children, this is what he's made for.
No.
One sec. There you go.
Just no.
There's your rage ring.
Yes.
You
And I want to hit
rage.
the one. I want to hit the one that's to the right of me.
To your right, the one
Try
closer
to.
to the stairs.
Yeah.
Go for it.
It's a 19 to hit
19 hits.
for 9 damage.
Very well, 9 points of damage. You clock it in the face. The almost skeletal type face kind of cracks inward. There's this vague remainder of a mushy face now. That's
It's
one. That's one
bludgeoning
that's not doing
damage.
well. Yes, that has no effect on this creature.
No, okay. I just
It's bludgeoning damage? Hold up, it does have effect on this creature. Your bludgeoning damage does not seem to deal as much as you had hoped.
dang.
Sad.
Anyway,
Sorry, yeah, no, I just noticed that. Thank you for reminding me.
yeah, no problem. I can't attack again since
Use your bonus action to rage.
so I will just I will move one space that way towards
way?
the other. Yeah.
Very well. Hey, after
One can
that,
still attack the other one.
yeah. So after Angie, Angie, Util, then Zira, Bree, you're on deck. By the way,
Oh yeah.
Zira, what do you want to do? There's 3 of these guys around you.
Let's. Also, the position's so unfairly. They're not in 5 feet of each other.
Nope, none of them are actually.
Sad.
Well, 2 of them are, way on the other side, near Angie. These 2 are.
Sad.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a
Calculated.
bit... Well then, let's see. Grab the acid gun though,
Hey,
and yeah, let's attack the weird looking one
This
behind me.
this one
Yes,
with the acid gun.
with the acid gun.
Very well. Go ahead and roll for an attack roll.
Yeah. Okay. There.
As you
Okay.
fire the acid.
Yes. I am busy. That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Cool. 14 points of damage.
14.
Yes, 14.
You fire the bout of acid. It just splashes into this creature. It just, you see most of the outer skin just all sizzle and disappear as it hits the floor. No longer alive.
Okay, cool. Because acid gun empty.
That is an important thing.
Yes.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Hey, Bree, it's once again your turn. You see one of them collapse and burn up in acid. But there's still one right next to you.
Yeah, and I'll go step that one again.
Right, you
With my
quickly
rapier.
lash out with the rapier again. Go for it.
Yeah, let's go. It's a 15 to hit.
15 definitely hits, yes.
Okay. Let's roll some damage. 6 damage.
6 points of damage, very well. With that, you quickly may carve this one up, and with a bit of piercing damage, this one also collapses to the ground. Dead again. Attraction.
Okay.
Anything else?
For my yeah, I use another bardic inspiration die, but this time I use it on Utsil. So
Right.
he's inspired by now.
Utsil, you're inspired. After Bree, George, it is your turn. You see two of these creatures collapse to your left, but there's still one on your side that got blasted with the radiant damage.
Would I be able to see roughly, considering, you know, there's lights, but is there which one is the hit the hardest? Is there like?
There doesn't seem one that seems to hit particularly hard. They all seem to be the same type of creature. They vary in size ever so slightly, but they all seem to be small.
Fair. I'll just focus on the one next to me.
Go for it. What are you gonna do?
I would like to just. I'm gonna use a. Should I do that? No, I'm just gonna do a Sacred Flame. So roll
Right.
the
Another
saving
Sacred
throw.
Flame. Dexterity saving throw on their part is a. Let me check. That is a 4 again. Low roll.
So he takes 8 points of radiant this time.
Another 8 points of radiant damage. The one to your right. That one's looking really bad. With that another blast of radiant energy, he seems to just ever so slightly still be alive.
That's it.
Very well. After George, it is once again their turn. So, with that, George, first against you. The one you almost blasted to death by radiant damage is going to try and claw at you, but that's an 8 to hit.
That again doesn't hit.
Okay. Let's see. After that, the one next to Zira over here for a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Zira, you suffer 3 points of slashing damage,
Yes.
as well as 2 points of poison damage. And I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Come on, Zero, you can do it.
I don't think so. That's fucking 7.
7.
Oh no.
You are poisoned.
Sad.
Oh no.
The second one next to you here, they were attacking Utsil. They will continue doing that. These two are both going to be attacking Utsil.
What good is it to be from the poison dragon kobold if it doesn't give you resistance?
You're not a dragonborn.
Yeah, sad.
So,
Why did that
Utsil,
work for him?
Utsil, the first one to attack you is a 13 to hit.
Misses.
Second one to attack you is an 8 to hit.
Misses.
Both of them claw at you, but with no effect. Angie, 2 of them are going to be trying to attack you. You
Bring it on.
no longer have shield, right?
No.
Alright. In that
She
case,
can cast, maybe, but
first one to hit is a 6.
wow.
Misses.
Second one to
Lucky.
hit is a 13.
I will take that.
Right. You suffer 5 points of slashing damage. So, and go ahead and roll another Constitution save. Concentration check.
She died.
She dies.
Hmm.
Instantly.
How many? Wait a second. How many damage was that?
5.
5.
Too much.
5.
Maybe.
And a Constitution, you said, right?
Constitution save for your concentration of the spell. Otherwise, you're blind. You can't see anything.
That's a 23.
23 is a success. You also suffer 2 points of poison damage, and I need you to roll another Constitution saving throw for your spell.
2. 16.
16, the spell stays up. And another Constitution saving throw for against the poison.
14.
14. Very
It's
well.
going down. It's
Can I have
trending downward.
my reaction on that though?
What do you want to react to?
True strike.
Right. You want to guess true strike. Very well. This one is now true stricken. Stricken? Struck. True struck. This one. I'll mark him.
Okay.
Thunderstruck.
Can I oh no wait, I can
That's your
do it once
reaction.
again.
So you
Mind.
kind of mark.
It's not my turn yet.
You quickly mark that one, and on your next attack roll, you will have advantage against it. Very well, but you're not poisoned, luckily. That's all of them. After that, Angie, it's your turn. Utsil, you're on deck.
First of all, I will cast Shocking Grasp on the one I true striked,
Very well, go for it.
and it means I have advantage.
Yes, go for it. Make it.
That's
Fucking grasp. Yes.
yes, that's a 21,
21
hit.
Hits easily.
and it does 1d8 damage.
Go for it. You charge up the electricity in your hand. You fire it out at him.
5.
5 points of damage. Very well. With
And
that, you almost like stun him for a second, but again it pushes through.
does he have any metal on him?
No, he does not. They're
Okay,
fighting
just
with their
asking.
claws. They're butt ass naked.
And as a
They're
bonus
also
action,
children.
Ooh, no, never mind. I
Just
also
saying,
take a healing potion.
Okay, as your bonus action, you'll take a healing potion. Go for it. Which healing potion are you taking?
I only have the let's see, the normal healing potion.
Go for it. Roll 2d4 plus 2. And you have one empty vial if you wish to give that to Zira after.
Plus 2. Yes, but we're in a fight. That's 8.
You heal 8 hit points. After Angie, it is your turn. Zira, you're on deck.
Yeah, I wanted to. Can I grab one of my hand axes? Does that cost a bonus action? Yeah, right.
To equip a weapon, you would switch out one of your knuckles to grab the weapon. That's a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay.
If you use your action, you can do both. But then you're out of actions and bonus actions. It would cost. It's either a bonus action or an action to switch.
Oh, like that.
But you only switch one for anything you can do with the bonus action. You can do as an action. So.
Is that worth it?
I don't
I
know.
can just hit them twice. Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to switch to my hand axe, and I'll hit the one that's attacking. Angie.
Alright, go for it. You turn around quickly. The one that wasn't necessarily paying as much attention to you, you reach out with the hand axe. Go for it.
Was 11 to hit?
11 does not hit, but you are inspired.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a D6, right? No.
Yes.
That's a 16.
16 does hit. You swing out with the axe, almost not making contact, but the bit of inspiration you had before managed to twist your arm so slightly to jam the axe into the creature. Go for it.
That's 8 damage.
Very well. 8 points of slashing damage. This time, not resisted at all. You sink in with the axe. You kind of pull it out. That side of the head kind of just and hangs there. You see some brain matter come out. The creature's still standing and going, but that hurt.
Maybe it won't attack the squishy mage now.
Exactly. That's your action and your bonus action.
Yeah.
After Utsil,
I will.
do you want to move?
Kinda. I want.
You're in range of all of them.
Yeah. I kind of want to move out of range of the one that's flanking me and move towards George 10 feet.
10 feet. Alright. So you go 5, 10 feet this
Yeah, there
direction. The one will take an opportunity attack against you.
Hmm.
They are flanking as you leave it. But it's a 9 to hit.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
They claw at you, but no effect. So you can just walk out of range, make sure you didn't get hit. After Utsil, Zira, Bree, you're on deck. Zira, what do you want to do?
We're gonna cast this spell I've been looking forward and just prepared before the session.
Hey, what are you casting?
Tasha's
Tasha's brewing
casting
something,
brew.
right?
Casting brew,
Tasha's
yeah.
casting brew. Very well.
And that's if I'm correct, and just looked it up. That's a deck save they have to make.
Because it's a line you're firing, right?
Yes, and
Nice.
I'm firing it this straight
how
line
long
with
and
two
how
guns.
wide is the line?
It's 5 feet wide and 30 feet long.
Which direction are you firing it?
Well, the one direction there's 2 enemies
This
in
one?
line.
Fair.
Yes.
They both have to make a dexterity saving throw.
I
Yes.
didn't stand there then.
It's good
Yes.
that you moved.
Mhm.
The first
Otherwise, I
one.
wouldn't have done it though.
The first one is a
Yeah, yeah.
15.
Ah, shit, dazzle. That makes
The
it.
second one is also a 15.
God damn it.
Ah, shucks.
You fire the line. They both manage to quickly dodge out of the way, and the acid just falls to the ground. I assume ineffective?
Yeah. Yeah, then they're not covered. Sad. Very
Oh.
sad.
Sad, no effect.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's your action.
Also, because I am not looking my best right now, I will use my healing potion.
Hey, go ahead. What healing potion are you using?
I only have one and it's a normal one.
Hey, go ahead and drink it.
Yes, I will. Also, 8.
8, very well. You heal 8 hit points. Zira, at the end of your turn, you are no longer poisoned.
Ah, thank God.
Alright, Bree, your turn. George, you're on deck. What do you want to do? You're the only one that's currently not engaged with any of them.
Yeah, I want to move up to Zira and to help her with the one on the outside.
The one on the
So he's
outside.
closer to the wall of the
Yes.
tower.
Alright,
I
you go
should make
5,
that.
10, 15 feet. You get right over there and get up in his face.
Yes. Yep. And I want to slash his throat with my rapier.
Alright, you quickly bring out the rapier. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Yeah, let's go. Because that went well for
Mhm.
this far. Yeah, it still went well. Still went well. Well, my English is not going well.
It's fine.
22 to hit.
22 certainly hits. You quickly slash across the throat. Go ahead and roll for damage.
It's a 10 damage.
Very well. 10 points
Oh my
of
God.
damage. That's a
Nice.
severe cut, like right across the throat. The head kind of has to get back into place. That definitely hurt, but he is still standing. That's max damage. Nice. Anything else you wish to do in your turn?
Yes, I wish to take my healing potion.
You also take healing potion. Very well. One of the lesser healing potions you had bought, or another one?
Yes, I think because I don't know if I still have my other one because we all had a healing potion before, but I didn't remember if I took it. So I
It's
just take
important
my
to know.
lesser. I didn't lose that much
Very well.
hit points.
Go for it.
So it's 1d4 plus 1, right?
1d4 plus 1 for the lesser, yes.
Oh. 2 hit points.
You
That'll
healed,
do
you
it.
healed 2 hit points. Alright. It's only 20 gold.
Okay.
After Bree, George, it is your turn.
All right. Seeing as it looks pretty bad,
It does.
George will kick his anvil like sort of between his legs to startle it, and then try to like smash his head on top of it.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
So that's the attempt. I am still. Oh well, probably not. 20 to hit.
20 hits. You quickly you throw the anvil on its foot. It kind of just rears back and slides. It almost falls forward. You reach up with the with the hammer, bring it down onto the anvil. Go for damage.
Damage is going to be 4.
4 points of damage. With that, you bring down the hammer and you get right around knee level, where it just the head just kind of explodes in every
It is
direction.
bludgeoning, though.
Yes, it is, but I have 1 hit point.
Yeah.
A bit of brain matter and remaining slush and blood just covers your legs and the surrounding area, but it is dead.
And then what George would like to do is, a little bit of a sigh of, breathe in, get the courage, pull up the anvil, and then start slamming on his shield. Come here, you bugger! And then sort of walk around at, for George it would be like the right tube
Alright.
towards
You have
Angie.
5, 10, 15, 20. You can go 25 over there. if you
Yeah, we'll
wish.
do that.
Hey, you breathe in the air, it is very, very, very bad. Right after you smash the head, that's not good smell. That is gross. But very well. After George, it is the creature's turns. First, the one Bree just attacked suddenly turns his attention from 0 to Bree. And is going to try and attack you, Bree, for a 15
Bring it
to
on.
hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You suffer 4 points of slashing damage
Okay.
and 1 point of poison damage. As one of the claws is quickly rake across your front legs. Are you okay?
Okay.
Very well. This
Yeah,
other
I'm okay.
one that was following Utsil is going to step there and then over there to try and follow him. But first, the one next to Zira. It's going to attack Zira with a natural 20.
No! Why?
Sorry. You suffer, 1 second, 8 points of slashing, or no, that's not true. 6 points of slashing damage. And 2 points of poison damage.
Sad. I
And
just
I need you
got...
to make a Constitution saving throw. By the way, Bree, I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
That's a 12.
12 is a success.
Thank God.
A 3.
Bree, you are poisoned. You feel the poison enter into your bloodstream, and for the moment you feel a little weakened. This one, who followed
Oh,
Hutsil,
no.
is going to attempt to slash at him with his claws. That's for 16 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Alright, you suffer 5 half to 2 points of slashing damage. And 4 half to 2 points of poison damage, but I do need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
1 sec, yeah. That's a 20. Yeah, 20.
20, you are fine. There is one other one who is going to be attacking. Let's see. Did he get attacked by Utsil? He got attacked by Utsil. He's going to attack Utsil. For a natural 20,
Hits.
you suffer 10 points
6.
of slashing damage, half to 5.
Yeah.
As well as 3 points of poison damage, half to 1. And another Constitution saving throw, please.
16.
16, very well. The other one who is still fixated on attacking Angie will do that again, as the dwarf running up behind him has not caused him any trouble yet. Angie, that's a 6 to hit, as it reaches out with its claws.
Misses.
You
6
kinda-
misses.
You kind of push it away with your quarterstaff, no effect. Very well. After them, Angie, is your turn. After that, Utsil.
The one behind me, I
Mhm.
will use Shocking Grasp.
Go for it. Make an
Still.
tackle. With advantage, because you're flanking.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20 hits. That's double damage.
Mm. That's 10 damage total.
And with that, you kind of shoot the electricity through the creature's body. You see kind of some steam and smoke rising out from its body. Some skin ruptures open and just moves out as you just cooked it. And it just
That's disgusting.
falls over dead. Anything else?
No.
Very well. After Angie, Utsila, it is your turn.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do that before, but since I've been hit pretty bad, I will take a healing potion.
Okay, bonus action for a healing potion.
It's 1d4 plus 1.
Yes.
For 4 health.
You heal 4 hit points. Which is practically 8 for you.
Yeah, practically. That's... Yep, 13. And then I will hit the one that was attacking NG.
Right, very
The
well.
one that hit a natural 20. That's the one that's looking worse, right?
The one that hit Andy with a natural 20 is actually dead right now. The
No,
one
no,
who...
no. I mean the one that hit me with a natural 20 that was
Oh,
attacking NG.
yeah, that one you can go ahead and hit.
Okay.
With your hand axe still.
Yeah. For 17 to hit.
17 hits, 17 definitely hits, yes.
For 12 damage.
12 points of damage. Well, with that one, you quickly carve this one up and it also falls dead to the ground.
Oh, yeah. Sick.
Right. After Utsil Zira, it is once again your turn, unless Utsil you want to move? Utsil, do you want to move?
No. I want to stay there.
Farewell Zira, it is your turn.
Okay, well, since I had the worst luck ever with those goddamn throws, I'm just gonna go and yeah, I'm gonna make that tree alive. I'm gonna make sure everyone has advantage on them. It's time to back and cower and be pathetic and cry.
Hey, so you once again appear to be pathetic. Is that every creature or every creature within a range?
Within 10 feet of me, and they all are.
They
so...
all are within 10 feet of you, so everybody has advantage on them for the until the start of Zira's next turn, or the end of your next turn, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So as you grovel, cower, and beg, is there anything else you wish to do?
No, I can't really do anything else.
Very well, Bree, it is your turn. All of the attention of all of them kind of turn to Zira for a moment as she's very distracting. Bree, what do you want to do? You do feel poisoned. You don't feel it well.
Yeah, but I will try to take use of this and attack the one that's still close to me.
Alright, go for it. Make an attack roll. You have advantage, but you have disadvantage because of the poison, so it's just a straight roll.
Okay. It's a 23 to hit.
23 definitely hits, yeah.
He takes 3 damage.
Alright, 3 points of piercing damage. You quickly jab forward with the rapier, and you, as it enters and exits fluidly, it's still paying attention to Zira as it just crumples inward and dies. Anything else?
Nice. No, just leave it for now.
Alright, very well. At the end of your turn, you are no longer
stand ready for in case someone walks my way.
Very well. After Bree, George, it is once again your turn.
I will sort of close the gap next to Angie.
Alright, you go 5, 10, 15 feet in that direction.
Still smacking the shield, dropping down the anvil with a spark, a sacred flame, and the guy in front of me. So, dexterity save.
Dexterity saving throw on his part. That is going to be a 14.
That will be a success, I believe. So,
Okay. Even as he's distracted by the groveling, cowering, and begging kobold nearby, he kind of dodges out of the way as the radiant energy bursts up from the ground. No effect, sadly. Let's see. Are they in any way distracted by grovel, cower, and beg? I don't assume so. They don't have to focus on you or anything, right?
Nah, they just everyone is they're distracted by me. That's it. Everyone gains advantage.
Very well. This one with the spear will then still make his attack towards you, Zira, as you are distracting it and it's close to you for a 20 to hit.
Yes.
You suffer 6 points of slashing damage
You're gonna kill me.
and 1 point of poison damage.
I am so close to death right now.
Okay. Zira is looking very, very bad. The grovel, cower, and begging hasn't stopped yet. The other one, it kind of continues. The other one is going to focus his attacks towards George, the one behind him, who just tried to Sacred Flame his ass. And being very loud with tapping his shield. It's going to try and hit you for an 11 to hit.
No.
Okay, it just slashes at you across the shield, no effect. After that, Angie, it is your turn.
Let's see. I will action disengage.
Okay.
Bonus action
Not
disengage.
lucky.
Action disengage. Where do you want to go?
At the staircase, that side,
The high one?
but
Or
behind the pillar. No.
This way?
Yes.
Okay, you kind of go
Okay.
around the pillar. Hide.
Would I still be able to hit the enemy?
Yeah, you can still hit both of them from here.
Okay.
But you use your
Okay.
action to disengage.
Yeah, no, okay, but
No longer
just
allowed.
asking.
Hey, very well. After Angie, Utsila, it is your turn.
Yes, I wanted to hit the one that has been following me.
Go for it. The one that would just attack George.
I do I still have advantage to
Yes,
do
you
the
do.
grovel cower? Okay, so I won't make reckless attacks. Otherwise, I would have.
Alright.
That's a natural 20 to hit.
Natural 20
With
does
my
hit.
hand. That's 4 plus 6. That's 10 damage.
10 points of damage to the one with the axe. Very well. With that, you quickly jab with the axe at him as well, and this one also crumples and dies.
I will move then 5 feet into where he was, into his
Okay.
space, and then attack the one with my knuckle duster.
Alright, go for it. Make a attack roll. Still with advantage.
It's just 2 8s, so 8.
8. Yeah, no, that misses. You quickly jab
Yeah.
at it, but it just dodges out of the way, no effect. This one is not hurt yet at all, by the way.
Oh,
Zira, it is your turn now. You see the one still standing next to you, the one that almost killed you. You're kind of groveling still. It's not hurt yet. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I gotta do it because I'm so close to death and I don't want to be next to it anymore.
Very well.
I also bonus action disengage.
Do you run to also behind the
No,
pillar?
Disengage. I don't. It's your fault, Vera.
Where do you wanna
Yes,
go?
I'll pillar.
Alright. This one? Right here?
Yes.
Alright, you quickly dash around the pillar, also hide. Anything else you wish to do?
No, can't do anything. Don't
Fair.
have any healing abilities.
Well, you have
Fair
cure
enough.
wounds possibly, but
Yeah,
Hmm.
but
Bree,
it's almost over.
Bree, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
One left, right?
There's one left. To your right.
Let's kill him off.
Alright, you quickly step towards him, I assume.
Yes,
Hey, what do you want to do?
at least so I can hit him. Yeah, hit him with my rapier because that went well so far.
Alright, you bring out the rapier once again, jab towards it. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Please, please, please. 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Okay. And here the damage comes 10 damage.
Alright, 10 points of damage. You jab for it with the rapier. You jab right through the middle of the sternum. You pull it out again. It clutches it for a moment. It is still standing, but that hurt. Anything else?
Good.
Nice.
No, I just hold my rapier in front of me so I can get back if he wants to attack me
Alright, very well.
next.
George, it is your turn.
So he must make a dexterity saving throw because, anvil's already in place conveniently.
Alright, you ping the anvil once again. Radiant flame comes coming
Conveniently.
up for 21 on the dexterity saving throw.
God, that just makes DC of 20. It's what it is.
Sad. As the dash out of the way of the radiant flame, no effect, sadly.
Yeah, that's. I'd say that seeing the two literally taking cover, I will move towards them. I'll sort of close the gap between the baby and them. Yeah, there.
Alright, very well. You quickly dash over that way to fill in the gap. After that, it is the creature's turn. Not being too affected by either the Sacred Flame or the punch from Utsil, it will focus its attacks towards the halfling in front of him. So, as it claws forward
Of course!
to you once again, it's going to try and hit you with a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You suffer 6 points of slashing damage
Yeah.
and 2 points of poison damage.
My god, I have 1 hit point left.
But you are still standing. As it just kind of
I'm still
viciously starts
standing,
ripping
it's
into
true.
you, Angie, it is your turn. You see this undead baby just clawing at your friend, cutting her open at the front. What are you doing?
Can I run towards her?
Her?
Yeah, to Brianna.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can run to her with 25 feet, but you'll end up right here.
That's fine.
Okay, you quickly run over to Bree.
And I will. Let's see, Cure Wounds her.
Okay, you're gonna cast Cure Wounds. Very well.
So that's 1d8 plus 5.
Is your charisma 20?
Oh wait, no. Jesus.
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 Toots.
It's your spellcasting ability modifier. So the modifier of your charisma.
Yes,
Probably
that
3.
is
3, right?
3. Yeah.
Because
Right?
you thought the proficient.
Yeah. No, I read it wrong.
Sad.
Yeah, I was kind of happy, but no. That's 4. Ooh.
You heal
There's
4
no
hit
beat.
points, Bree.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Basically, like it never happened.
After Angie, Utsil, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack that guy.
Go for it. Make your attack roll. You do have advantage.
That's an 18 to hit
18
with
hits.
my hand axe.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled twice. For 8 damage.
For 8 points of damage. Very well. With that, you quickly jam the axe in the creature's head, and with that, it kind of just slams into the ground, dead. You all breathe heavily for a moment. You're all still alive, but a lot of you are not doing too well.
I lie on the floor.
Zira just plumps down on the floor.
I give Sarah my healing potion vial.
Nice, Zira, you get another empty vial.
Yes, boy.
Dust
So
off
we take
the
it-
armor. So that went pretty well, looked around. Oh no.
I think we're all beaten up. I'm also not doing
I've
that
not
hard.
hit a single one.
Everybody except for George is bad.
See, this is why I'm wearing the armor. You all should also be wearing armor. It makes sense.
George, please. I am very small. I can't carry armor.
But that
That's
will make
actually
you a
pretty-
small armor.
And you are actually wearing studded leather.
Yeah.
Yes. I already wear armor. Also, I have very much hurts all over my body. I'm gonna take a nap now.
Well,
Zira
do
just
want
kind
to
of
do
curls
that
up like a
roll
cat.
with-
I
Will-
will cast Cure Wounds on Zira.
Okay.
Maybe we should rest.
Well, do we want to do that in this room with a point to the bigger one of those creatures with that dude around? But,
Well, he is still inside it, right?
Zira gains 11 hit points.
Oh my god, thank you.
It's like half her total HP.
Yes, I was so close to death.
oh wait, that's half your HP.
Not anymore.
I have 13 hit points left. I have 13 hit points left, and that's low for me.
I had 2 left.
I have 1 left. Now I have 5.
It's what I can do for now.
Living
eh?
on the edge.
If you guys want to take a short rest, you can.
Yeah, I wanna take a
Yes.
short-
Maybe the best for all of you
But
to
make
take
sure
a
that
rest.
no one can. Make sure that no one can get here from the pair of stairs that's coming from the 3rd floor or 4th floor. I can't
Let's
remember.
see, the ground
Is it
floor,
the
then you have
3rd or
first floor,
4th floor?
second floor. You're currently on the second floor. That's the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
Okay. we haven't been there, so we don't know if there are any other creatures who can
Well, how
stab
do
us
you want to
into
prevent them
death in
from
our
coming
sleep.
here?
We'll just pay attention
Well,
to the stairs. That's fine, right?
You
yeah,
guys all
if
take
we still can rest and do that.
You guys can take a short rest. Bree, I would like for you to make a perception check.
Yes.
Are you gonna play Song of Rest or not?
Yes, I'm gonna play Song of Rest, but one moment.
Yeah, make
use of
Perception +2. 17.
Wow. Wow. Jesus Christ, that's bad.
That is indeed very bad.
Hey.
Mm-mm.
That's
Oh, that is
This
very
is-
bad.
Imagine being hit. AC
Wow.
gang.
AC gang.
Thanks for that Song of Rest. I'm back at full health.
How much does Song of Rest add?
And you can add a
D6.
D4
1d6.
or D6. Sorry.
It's because you roll a D4 for taxes.
And
Now
I
I'm in
spend
full health.
8.
Yes, I'm also back at full health.
Is
Yeah, me
everybody
too.
back at full health?
Yeah, I am.
Me
It
not,
still isn't.
but
I'm missing 10 hit points.
11.
George and Bree, I am.
I'm 14. I'm 14, but yeah, it's okay. From
Out of
18 hit
18,
points.
that's pretty okay.
I'm on 22 of 32.
Yeah, but
It'll be fine.
Which is basically 44 hit
Yeah.
points since if I'm raging.
Yeah.
Shall I go up front this time? Is that
Oh, I'll be up front. I don't really.
Are
don't
you
really
sure
mind.
you're up for the task, though?
not at all? I thought I'd say something that I don't know. I was hoping what Utsul said. I was hoping for that, and I'll take it.
Just be second. That's good enough.
Good enough.
Is there anything anybody wishes to do as you have like an hour of short rest?
Mm.
Well, because I don't really need to
wait,
rest.
can we inspect the bodies vanished or were they still
The
there?
bodies are still there, yeah. You can look at them.
The place.
Investigate!
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'll guide you for that.
Oh, I'm gonna check out.
What is our plus for that?
D4. Just boom.
A d4, okay.
Hit you with the hammer, just boom.
Think, oh.
Dice code
So,
error.
I feel so guided.
okay, it's 12 for me.
12 and 0?
Let me see. 19.
19. You guys searched through the bodies. They weren't, as they were butt naked, they didn't have anything on them. You do notice them and the creature in the test tube seem to be all of the same species of humanoid, but you don't recognize which one. That's about it.
I'm gonna put a body in my backpack.
If
Got
you want, I can take the horn in my backpack.
That's just a little weird. Like the arm, I get it, but this thing, I mean,
This goes a little bit.
I do not know
Too
what
bad.
species this is. I want to study them, and I can't do that without a body.
it's a dead baby.
Well, we don't. It's a smaller creature,
No, it's a dead baby.
It's a species.
probably.
Why do I sound Italian?
I don't know.
Look, I'm just telling you right now, it's just a dead baby. I don't need to know anything else, and I don't think you have to.
I don't feel
It's my last
Are
call.
not just
comfortable
small
with
baby.
it.
You're not gonna eat it, right?
No, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna
You don't
eat
eat
bones.
babies, right?
No, I eat bones.
Babies have bones.
I'm not gonna eat this baby.
Inside check.
That's a sentence you didn't expect to hear during a D&D session. Go ahead and make an insight check. Sarah, go ahead and make a persuasion check. As I assume that you don't actually want to eat this baby.
Well, that's a 5.
5, very well. George, make an insight check.
Right?
Yeah.
A 20.
20. Maybe. She might. You're not sure.
If you keep this up, I'm gonna eat
Sarah.
you!
Hold up, what?
It's a
I
big
thought we
dwarf.
were-
You shouldn't.
Thought we were friends. I thought we were. Eat me. That's.
But you would have
It's a little much.
enough food for over a year, I think.
Oh, now we're
Why
getting.
are we
Oh
ever
no!
talking about this?
Now we're getting in that region.
The baby in my backpack, I pull out the arm and aggressively eat it while staring George in the eyes.
You can't eat a bone, but you can gnaw on it, sure.
I'm gonna now it's aggressively while looking him straight in the eye.
Sure. Okay. Anything else?
Intimidation check.
Intimidation check?
I don't know if George needs to be intimidated like that.
I though.
Just let it go, George.
So,
I will. I want to.
yes.
While they're doing that, I wanted to eat some rations, but I'm not gonna do that
You
anymore.
just eat the baby.
That's fair.
No. I am, however, gonna check out the map that guy gave us, just to see.
Alright, you go ahead and take a look at it.
Just check it out. See if I can find anything else than the 3 locations that he pointed out, or just take it into just to see what. Yeah, I don't know.
Nothing of note. These 3 locations have been marked down on this map for the purpose of exploring them. You have the routes to Pomoria Outpost from each of the locations, so they can be traveled easily. But aside from that, they don't mark anything else, because that was not the purpose of the map.
Yeah. Okay. I figured.
By the way, everyone, you think we should mention the fact that there's tubes and undead baby?
Well, I'm gonna bring a baby anyway, so he can see for himself.
Why would you show that to him? He's like-
That's a little shocking.
I don't think they need to know this.
No,
Maybe
I do think they need. I think it's important to let them know, because this seems very off to me. Don't know
Oh, yeah.
what this book is all about, but whatever is in it might have to do with these babies.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think we have to show it, but we should maybe mention it. Maybe we should check out the book before we give it to him.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sure
yeah,
we should.
probably.
So,
But why would someone turn a baby into an undead? Turn undead.
I don't really think they turned the baby into an undead. I think they were created.
I think
There are
they
a
were
lot of
born
things-
this way.
Well, there are a lot of things that are undead here. That's not really that.
Yeah,
I don't know why. It's odd.
but babies, it's almost like it's muted or something.
It's a little fucked up. And let me tell you, the meaning of undead means that it was alive once.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
someone killed babies.
And then brought them back to
So
life.
what? Were they?
Hmm.
But did you think they
I think.
just stole them from several mothers? It would be
I mean, how else
awful.
do you get
Oh my
babies?
God. Yeah,
Right.
well, you could
What
get
is the
a lot of
conversation here?
whores and
Well, you
get
could
them pregnant and
like,
get babies.
a woman getting her pregnant and then killing the baby and then getting her pregnant again and repeat it several times until you have enough undead babies and kill the kidnapped woman.
I'd say
What?
that falls under stealing. Let's not talk about it anymore. So,
Yeah.
are we ready to go on?
That's
Yeah,
something for us to find out.
I want to leave this place and any mention of it behind.
Are we going to the 3rd floor or are we leaving the tower?
We don't have
I
the
mean-
book.
Toch.
Might as well continue, right?
Yeah.
You all get up
I
and start making your way to the second tower.
while doing that,
Or second next floor.
I want to make sure. I want to check in on Angelina, how she's feeling.
Alright.
Hi.
Hi.
You still okay after that dream?
Well, I'm fine. That baby stuff, it kind of terrifies me. I don't really feel comfortable here, if I'm being honest. But I believe
Keep an eye out then.
everyone feels that way, so yes.
Quite a nice tower.
Okay.
I mean, except for the last room, I was gonna agree with you.
You could do without the babies, but otherwise,
I don't see the point of the tubes. Or
a
the
little
glass.
lopsided.
I
It's a do-it-yourself place. You need a fixer-upper.
Nope.
Alright. You all make your way to the highest room in this tower. And when you push open the door to this room, what order are you guys stepping into, by the way?
I'm first.
And then I'm second.
Alright,
The
Utsu
conversation
first,
keeps up.
George second.
Yeah, we're talking about how this place might,
Who comes
might,
then?
might have been.
I'll go after George.
then me.
Okay. And then Bree
I'll,
last.
I'm last. Yes.
Very well. You all stumble into the room. Give me a second. Alright. And when you push open the door to this room, you see standing there at the other side of the room an individual in a long black robe and a pointy hat. He stands over a table that has a bunch of alchemical equipment standing on it. A small fire is lit as the liquid within the glass beaker boils. He looks up, revealing his fleshless skeletal face. Two dark, gaping eye sockets stare at you as he speaks. We will come back. No one can stop that. He kind of steps aside from his table. His fingers snap as the wooden door behind you slams shut.
Oh.
I would like for all of you to roll for initiative once again.
Yeah, boy.
Not the
Here we go.
Tolkien kind of guy.
Oh, you did
Hey,
kill,
that's
you did kill all of the
better.
things. So.
Nope.
Alright. 25 to 20. 15 to 10.
15.
And
Sorry,
20 to
20 to
15,
15. 20 to 15, anybody? No? Okay.
15.
Yeah, okay. 15 for George. 15 to 10, then we had 10 for 0. Anybody else?
Georgie.
I have 9.
10 for 0.
Same.
10 to 5, that's 2 9s
Oh.
then.
Yeah, 2 9s.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure Utsiel's dex is higher.
My dex is 12.
Yeah, mine is 14.
Yeah.
And then we have NG. Bree, what do you have?
4.
4 for Bree. What's your dexterity score?
14.
14, very well. In that case. Okay. And for Bree. Okay. With that, as you guys enter in this room, you quickly look around at what enemies are around you. You see the one man in the pointy hat. But aside from that, you see 2 more of these undead children standing there, guarding him in this room.
That's
So,
not okay.
You have problems, fella. Yeah, you have some
Well, you can tell him that after you
It's just
murdered him.
Could have chosen anything.
It's an odd career path, but hey,
Look
come on. do the
at
thing.
you.
This
Oh my
is
God.
terrible.
Oh, fucking hell.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix the camera for you guys, but
We
it's not-
notice. We see.
Yeah, okay.
Do
No,
it.
it's not doing the fucking thing.
Doing the thing.
That's what you get. That's the best That's the best I got for you.
Yay! Do the
So-
thing!
Slowly builds up the pixels. There we go.
Yes.
Aye.
Now we see it.
Very well. Top of the round, it is the wizard's turn.
But the more.
Fireball.
I don't have
I will
Fireball.
need all of you to
That's
roll it. No, just
wrong.
kidding.
That would be a quick party way.
Luckily, I don't have Fireball.
Good.
Oh,
Well,
I didn't mean you. I meant the wizard.
Yeah.
It's a
in front of
wizard.
us.
You're a
See,
wizard.
You can, you know,
oh, dead.
summarize
It's a lizard.
in one word, and that is fireball.
It's a blizzard.
A
Aye.
blizzard?
Circle of
He,
death.
he,
A
he
blizzard.
sees the,
Circle of death.
he sees the boxer dwarf ahead of him. He will reach out with one of his hands, and there's a small black beam of enervating energy that springs from his fingers and reaches towards you, Utsil.
Yikes.
Let's see. For a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. As you are hit with a ray of enfeeblement. On
great.
hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until the spell ends. That's what you know for now. So, as he's concentrating on that, you
And
are affected by the ray of enfeeblement. Nope.
Nope.
That's his action. After that, George, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Oh, that's quick. Oh yeah, 15 and nothing else. I will. Two babies. I'll just move towards the skeletal guy.
Alright.
And I will try to like get behind him.
The one that's closest to you?
The skeletal guy. I
Oh,
don't know
sorry,
if it's a skeleton,
sorry,
but
no. Yeah, no, this is a skeleton. This is skeleton wizard. You go 5, 10, 15, 20. You can get there. You run up behind him.
Yep. I do. And I will use. It is a skeleton. I will use a. You know what? I'll use a Searing Smite.
Very well, Searing Smite. Go for it.
So
That's concentration.
that is a concentration, and I will attack. That even hits. Ooh, that's only a 9 to hit.
9 does not seem to hit. You kind of reach out and you smash the table. You smash one of the glass beakers that is standing there, just shatters in every direction. But you do not hit. No.
Then that's it for now.
Hey, if you reach out, you miss. Once glass shatters. After that, George, it is your turn. Or sorry, Zira. It is your turn, not George. You just
Well, in
went.
that case.
After Zira, it's still going to be your turn. But Zira, you first. What do you want to do?
Well,
There's 2 more of these
Thank-
babies.
well,
As well.
thanks to George, I can have advantage with my acid gun on the guy.
Not on a ranged spell attack, or not on a ranged attack, because you're making an attack with a range. That's only on melee attacks.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's
No,
back
it's,
advantage, back attack.
Oh,
I have,
back
yeah.
tactics. You're right. You do.
I know what I'm talking about.
Ah.
Yeah, I was thinking about flanking.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking about flanking. Like, that's not how it works.
No. Well, it's a 24 to hit, so
That does
yeah,
hit.
10 points of damage.
Hey, 10 points of acid damage. Very well.
Suffer!
Okay. As you hit him with the acid, some of his some of his clothes just sins away. He did not like that, but he's not too bothered by the hit.
To the left.
You want to walk to the left?
Yeah, step so.
Hey, like
Yeah.
that. Hi.
Yes.
After Zira, Util, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I wanna run up to the guy that enfeebled me.
Hey. 1 second. He has to roll a Constitution saving throw. Not too good at that. Let's see. DC 10. He does succeed. Alright. You go 5, 10, 15 feet.
Can I go up the desk?
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Could I flank him in that way?
You could, but you go ahead and make an athletics check first.
18.
18. Okay. With that, a quick leap, you jump atop the desk. I'll allow you to get advantage.
I'll try to.
You're about a
check
head
his
taller because it is a humanoid shape. It's a little taller than you are, but you can kind of bound down on it. But go for it.
Yeah, I wanted to do that. So it's a 22 to hit.
22 definitely hits. Yeah.
For 12, have to have. Oh no, wait. I wasn't raging. So 8 half to 4.
Alright, 8 half to 4 points of damage. Very well. You punch him in the face. Constitution saving throw. Natural 1. The Raven Feeblement is gone.
Oh shit. And I'll use my bonus action to rage because I forgot.
Alright, bonus action rage. As you were kind of carefully stepping up the desk. You weren't really ready to rage yet. Is it after that, Angie? It is your turn. What do you want to do?
I magic missile his ass.
Okay. 3 bolts of magical energy slam into him. I also assume you're still concentrating on the light spell,
Yeah.
otherwise you wouldn't be able to see. But go for it. Roll for damage.
Oh, that actually has to be +1. So 3.
Okay, 3 points of damage.
2. This is very
2
disappointing.
points of damage. Very well.
And again 2.
You could also roll 3d4 plus 3.
Yeah, that's also fine.
I
It's fine.
could have done that. Yes.
You did it. 3 bolts slam into him. Not as effective as you normally hope, but hey, it did immediately hit. After
It's something.
Angie, it is the Bibis' turn. The Bibis are going to be focusing on the people that are standing still over there.
Oh,
So,
great.
Angie, 1 is going to try and attack you for a 12 to hit.
That hits, but I will use my reaction.
Do you still have spell
For-
slots?
No, for True Strike.
For True Strike, very well. By the way, at level 2 you have sorcery points, which you could have converted to spell slots if you wanted to with Font of Magic.
Oh yeah, well I
Take-
forgot that.
Take
so.
a look at that. I'll allow you to have a spell slot if you give up the sorcery point. Just, go and look at that before the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
But you True Strike him, very well. You do suffer 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for your spell.
That's a 20.
20 is a success. You also suffer 1 point of poison damage, for which I need another Constitution saving throw for your spell.
That's another 20.
And a Constitution saving throw against the poison.
That's an 18.
Those are all successes. You are not affected more than just the slashing of this creature. Zira, to hit you is a 5.
That misses.
One claw just reaches for it and
Finally.
rakes across the studded leather, no effect. Alright. After them, Bree, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Yes, I want to cast Vicious Mockery on the one in front of me.
Alright, very well.
So he
Wisdom
has to
saving
make
throw.
a Wisdom saving throw.
Very well. That is a natural 20.
That's a success. Then it has no effect. Okay,
Sad.
that's stupid.
The baby did not
Yeah.
seem to be too violated by your joke.
It's not a joke. I mock him.
Oh, very well.
I insult him.
He's not too offended by it.
But he's not intimidated by it
Mhm.
at any chance. No.
Hey,
He doesn't
Anything else?
understand that kind of talk. No, I can't do that much. No. No.
hey,
So just
Very
leave
well.
it.
After that, it is going to be top of the round. It's the wizard's turn again. The wizard. Let's see. You're not like getting punched in the face.
Of course you didn't.
He's going to reach out with his hand towards you, Utsil.
Mm-hmm.
For a 10 to hit. So he reaches
That
out,
misses.
but he doesn't manage to hit you. You just quickly dodge out of the way. As you see his skeletal hand slowly grow black with a black glow before missing.
Oh, no, you
No
don't.
effect. Alright, that's him. After him, George, your turn.
Well, I still have this burning.
Still got the burning
Warhammer.
hammer.
So we're not changing. Do I have advantage? Is that
You do have
Yeah.
advantage. I'll allow that because he's not too far up.
ooh exciting? 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Oh shit.
You do manage
Well,
to hit him, but he kind of just slumps
rough.
out of the way, and the magical armor protecting him kind of just brushes it off. No effect.
Well, that's it.
Alright, very well. After George, Zira, it is your turn. You got one of the babies like right in front of you.
Well, that baby has to make a dex saving throw.
It's about to be smacked.
That is a
Good.
another natural 20 for 22.
Oh, god damn it, I wanted to smash some acid in his face.
The acid just releases across the ground harmlessly.
That...
Anything else?
Well, can I, move, while still being in his range, move to his other side?
Sure, you quickly dash to his other side, no problem.
I do that.
Hey, very well. After Zira, Util, it is your turn. Angie, you're on deck.
I wanna hit the dude, or at least try to hit the dude twice.
Go for it. You, after dodging his attack, you quickly come in with 2 attacks of your own.
It's 24 to hit
Definitely
first
hits, yeah.
for 12 damage.
12 points of damage, very well.
And
At this point, he starts to look a little bad. Some of the outer facial structures are just kind of cracked and broken.
And then the bonus action attack.
Go for it.
That's a 10 to hit, so that won't hit.
10 does not hit. You kind of
Sad.
are standing in like difficult footwork and with all the alchemical stuff on the table. You're like knocking stuff over and stepping on it. It's not too easy, but trying to hit him nonetheless is, you hit him at least once.
I forgot there was alchemical stuff on the table.
Yeah, there's like a little fire burning as well. You kind of like, oof. Alright, Angie, it is your turn. What do you wish to do?
I will use Firebolt
On who?
on the one in. Oh no, that's too close.
You have true stricken him, so you would have advantage.
Yeah.
So it would make it a straight roll.
Um.
Otherwise, the true strike fails. Or just
Yeah.
fails.
No, I will use Firebolt on the one in front of me.
Alright, go for it. Make an attack roll. Straight roll. It's no longer true stricken.
5. 18.
18 hits.
And that does 1d10 damage. Ugh, that's a 2.
Oh, that's not a lot. Alright.
No.
You hit him in the face with a firebolt. Some of the skin like singes off and burns.
And as a bonus action, I will use 2 sorcery points to get 1 first level spell slot back.
There you go. You get another first level spell slot. Alright. After Angie, it is the baby's turn. One of the babies, his target quickly dashed around him, so he turns back around to follow the kobold, and he will try and slash at you, Zira, for a 15 to hit.
Well, that hits.
You suffer 5 points of slashing damage. And
Okay.
another 1 point of poison damage. And I need to roll a constitution saving throw as the poison slowly creeps within your blood system once again.
That's a 12.
12 is a success. You're not poisoned. The other one just got hit in the face with a firebolt and lunges forward at Angie with his claw reached out to her. For a 16 to hit, Angie.
Hits. Yeah, hits.
You suffer 5 points of slashing damage.
Can I use my reaction for True Strike?
I know, the True Strike. He's once again True Struck. But I need a
points.
Constitution save for your spell.
Oh yeah. Concentration. Ooh, that's an 8.
8 is not enough, and your spell fades. Suddenly, all the globules of light that came into the room with you disappear out of sight. Those without dark vision cannot see anything. You also suffer 4 points of poison damage, and I need to roll a Constitution saving throw against the poison.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20, you are not poisoned, but you cannot see anything. Alright. After them, Bree, it is your turn. You cannot see shit. It is just dark. Suddenly. What do you want to do?
So what can I do?
Anything that you don't need to see creatures for.
Yeah, that's a problem because at everything I have to see something.
You can also make attack rolls with disadvantage.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of that. What I will try to do is, yeah, no, it's also not working. I will try to hit someone with disadvantage.
Hey, go for it. Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Yes. It's the one that's close to me that I want to hit.
Mm-hmm.
First one is a natural 20.
That would hit.
That sucks because I have to.
That's
And the other one is a 22.
22 still hits though.
Yeah, because I remembered where he stood, I think.
Of course, I should jab at him with the rapier. That's kind of when the light fade out, but he's still there, so go for it.
Yeah, it's 4 damage.
It's very well. 4 points of damage. You jab the sword through his abdomen. You hear that from the darkness as you pull back the rapier, and suddenly everything's much scarier. Alright. After that, it's the wizard's turn once again. The wizard's standing on the table, still not comfortable with what's happening.
He's all on the table? Oh shit.
He's not
That's
on the
cool.
table. He's going to move out of this range. He doesn't like any of this. He will move over there, giving you a reaction attack. Utsula, if you
I
wish.
will take that. Is that with advantage still?
That is with advantage still, yes.
That's 14 to hit.
14 just not hits. He just barely dodges that out of the way as he runs away. He will reach out with his off-looking dead hand towards you, George, for a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's...
You suffer 8 points of necrotic damage as this darkened hand just managed to creep within your arm. So you feel the cold shiver just move over your body. But that's it.
Yeah, I will make a con save.
For what? Oh, for your spell, right. Oh, right, because it didn't hit yet.
21.
21 succeeds. The spell stays up, luckily. Alright. After that, George, it is your turn if you wish to retaliate.
Well, we'll try. Okay. I mean, this is Yeah, no, 9. It just keeps this way, I guess.
You
That's
once
it,
again,
that's my turn.
you hit the wall next to him as he dodges out of the way. No effect. After that, Zira, it is your turn. You see George just messing up with his attacks with his warhammer. It's just not going right.
I'll shoot acid at the guy because I see he's giving George a hard time, and I don't think that's very nice of him.
Go for it. Are you shooting with your acid spray?
Yes, because
I assume in the short rest you have reloaded.
Yes, I did. So, but I have advantage, so let's see if I can go for the natural. That was not the thingy. Okay. No, well, it's a 22 to hit.
22
That's
does
pretty
hit.
Another 10 points of damage.
Right. 10 points of damage. He is not looking well at this point with 2 massive acid blasts and being punched a couple times, though he has not been set on fire, luckily. Anything else, Hira?
Nah.
Right. Utsil, it is your turn. You're still standing on the desk.
I
The
will
wizard has moved
jump
away
off
from you.
the desk
Make another athletics check, please.
and move behind him.
Or this would be more acrobatics. Sorry.
Oh fuck.
Let's try and land gracefully on your feet without falling.
14.
Right. 14 is enough. You land on your feet.
And I will want to move behind him.
10, 15. That's kind of where you can move. There is a little difficult from the position you're standing in. But okay,
that's...
you move to the opposite side.
And I want to hit him twice.
Go for it.
First attack. Jesus, that's a 9 to hit. So that
9
doesn't
misses.
hit.
He just dodges it out of the way.
And bonus action attack. A 23 to hit. Thank
23 does hit, luckily.
you. For 5 damage.
Hey, another 5 points of damage. You quickly crack right in the face. It's not. That's not good. Anything else?
No, that was it.
Very well,
That's
Angie.
my entire turn.
Your turn. Everything's completely dark once again, but you know you've true stricken the one in front of you. You kind of know where that guy is.
Do I also know how bad he looked?
Not anymore. He looked pretty. He's not doing well for his doing.
Okay, I'm really doubting this, but I will cast. Let's see, Shocking Grasp.
Hey, because you're blinded, you can't see anything, so it's a disadvantage. But it's true stricken, so it's advantage. So you have straight roll.
That's a 14.
14 does hit.
And it does 1d8 of damage. That's a 1.
A small spark of electricity just flies to the target for briefly lighting up the room for the two of you, but doesn't seem too bothered by that attack. Anything else?
No, I can't do anything else.
Hey. Very well, after that, it is the creature's turn. The one wasn't too bothered by the jump of electricity, but the stab of the rapier wasn't nice. So he will make his attack against you, Bree, for a... Come on, where's the red plus? For a 8 to hit. The other one will try...
Does he have to roll to hit? DM?
That was a roll to hit.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
But he attacked Bree, not you.
No, I'm sorry, but I thought you said damage, so never mind.
And the other one will try and attack Zira, who's not focused on him enough, for a 10 to hit.
Nah, boy.
This one does move around to once again get right up into your face. Okay. After that, Bree, it is your turn. You still can't see anything. It's dark.
Okay, I'll try that again, what I just did.
Go for it.
And
Worked last
attack
time.
with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right, so just try it again, right? Oh,
Well,
natural 1.
Disadvantage can't get lower than
Going
that.
to fail anyway.
Natural 1, you with a quick
No,
flash
no.
of your sword. Suddenly, you're not sure if he's even there anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't do anything about it, guys. Can't see in the dark.
Man. After that, the wizard's turn. The wizard is going to stab one back, not liking having two people on either side of him. He will step back slightly, and he's going to reach out the same withering touch towards you, Utsil,
Okay.
for a 10 to hit.
Misses.
And the hand, once again, the spark of black energy just fizzling in place, no effect. George, your turn. Still with the burning hammer. You missed 3 times already.
23 hits.
23 does hit.
Hey.
Yeah, boy, we're going. Hype.
Yay.
1d6 fire damage extra. That's pretty lit.
Pretty lit, yeah. It is fire.
For a total of 10 points of damage. That
Really?
was
10
Yep,
points of
and
damage.
he does need to.
Hit him
Oh, no,
across
that's
the face. A
one-
bit of fire just burns some of the clothing around him. He's not looking well. And he needs to what?
I believe he just catches fire right now,
Oh,
but
okay.
on his turn he needs to essentially make a Constitution saving throw, and if he fails, he takes 1d6 again.
Yeah, so he's currently some of his clothing go up in flames. His pointy hat kind of disappears.
No, I wanted to have the hat.
Sorry, he's been set on fire.
That.
After George, Zira, it is your turn with the immense disappointment that you just see as the hat goes up in flames. What do you want to do?
Well, I have this guy before me who desperately wants to get attacked by me, and I have that guy further who just has to die, and I only have one attack that makes me able to hit them both. So they're gonna have to make those dex saving throws.
Right. First, a dexterity saving throw. Wait, which spell are you cast? Oh, you're casting the line again. Alright. First, a dexterity saving throw from the creature right in front of you. That is
Casting,
a
right?
21.
God damn it! Oh, please, wizard, please do badly.
The wizard rolls a 15.
Oh, god damn it!
I only have +2s, but I rolled pretty well.
Can you not scroll well, please?
Sorry. It's the rolls room. I can't fudge anything. It's bad. It's good rolls. I can't do. After Zira, who didn't manage to do much, as a beam of acid does not manage to hit its target. Utsil, it is your turn.
Hey.
You see that the wizard's on
I'm,
fire at the moment.
That's good.
I'm gonna punch him anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him anyway.
Does that mean that because he's on fire, it lights up the room?
Yeah, can we
yeah.
see?
Actually, does it say anything about
Ooh.
range?
Be
Otherwise,
very.
otherwise I will
say
say
it's,
it's the
very
same as a
dim.
torch. So it's very dim.
Human torch.
It's like a little flame. I'm not sure if it doesn't say. No, it doesn't say anything about light.
I'll just give it the same as a torch. So that's 20 feet of bright light and then 20 feet of dim light. So yes, it lights up the room for now. But Utsil, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make 2 reckless attacks against him.
Okay, very well. Utsil going reckless.
The first one is a 22 to hit
Hits.
for 12 points of damage.
Okay, he does not look well. Just your hand, you punch him, and you have that moment in Kung Fu Panda where his hand's like on fire, and you didn't notice it for a moment. Go like that. Okay.
And for the second swing, that's a natural 20.
Natural 20 hits.
For 5, that's 10, 12 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Can I punch him so hard that his head flies off and lands on my head?
Jesus!
Well, the hat's on fire. But
Yeah,
sure,
no, I
you punch
know.
him, and whatever remains of the hat kind of like a disc flies up in the air, still on fire. It kind of lands on your head, just, and then you feel hot as the hat just kind of goes up in flame. The rest of the flame do die out, so it's dark again. As the body hits the floor. But he is dead.
Hey.
Angie, it is your turn. It is once again dark.
I will move up to the one that's next to Zara.
Hey, you move over there.
Yeah.
Angie, it is your turn, but it's dark again. Angie,
Oh, I'm sorry.
it is your turn, but it is dark again.
It's dark again.
Yes.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Dancing
Jesus.
lights, girl.
I'm sorry, but I cast Cure Wounds on myself because otherwise I will die.
Okay, cast Cure Wounds on yourself. Go ahead and roll 1d8 plus 3.
That's 8.
Very well. After Angie, it is the creature's turn. The one creature that's standing in front of Angie will focus his attacks on her now, because the attacks of the rapier missed, but the lightning did hit last time. So, he's going to attack you for a 19 to hit.
Okay. That hits.
You suffer
I suffer a lot,
You
just.
suffer 4 points of slashing damage. And 3
Yeah.
points of poison damage, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. That go all the hit points you just recovered.
15.
15, it's a success, you're not poisoned. After them, Bree, it is your turn. Still, everything's dark.
Yeah, still trying to kill that guy in front of me, which I thought was in front of me, but I'm still going to stab him because I still can see one thing.
That is true. Go for it, make an attack roll.
Okay, with disadvantage. So the first one is 16, the second is 9.
9. 9 does not hit, sadly.
Yeah, I thought.
Do you still have disadvantage?
I thought.
Yeah, because it's dark again after everything went.
Oh yeah, of course.
After the guy died, so.
Rip.
You do get the sense that if you would walk around the creature, you might be able to hit him more easily. Just saying. After
What do you
Bree,
mean? If I would walk around him?
even though you're still blinded, you can still flank with him, with Angie, if you wish. You could still, like, walk over here and be flanking
Yeah.
and be making straight rolls instead of disadvantage. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, okay, let's do that.
Alright. That will be useful for the next round if they're still
Yeah.
alive. The wizard is dead, so George, it is your turn.
Well, because the DM conveniently put somebody in flanking position, I'll force him to make a dexterity
Sorry.
saving throw.
Sorry. Dexterity saving throw, that's a 10.
Yeah.
So he does
yeah,
fail.
yeah. Fails. So, as the spark of the anvil, he takes 5 points of radiant damage.
Alright, he is looking really fucking rough, but he is still standing there. As for a brief moment, everything lights up again with a radiant flame just
Yeah,
bursting
that's
through
rough.
the range.
I will. Is everyone? Is there an enemy in between?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't see him. Okay, I will sort of step next to Woodsill in front of the desk.
Very well. George. After George, Zira, it is your turn.
Well,
This time you're flanking with Lucille, but I don't know if that does anything for you.
not really. I'm gonna use the last acid spray I have.
Okay, very well. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
That's a 24 to hit.
That's good, because if you missed that, you would have to roll against Utsil. But okay. 22 does hit, luckily.
And 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Very well. This one, suddenly, after one attack, looks really rough as the acid just evaporates most of the flesh and bone that was still on these... flesh and skin that was still on his bones. He's not looking well.
Good.
After that, Utsil, it is your turn.
Yes, I want to hit him twice.
Alright, go for it. Make an attack roll. No longer reckless.
With advantage, right?
Yes, you have advantage.
That's a 13, so I don't think that hits.
13
on the
does
first...
hit.
Oh, it does it? Oh.
Yeah.
On the first attack, so that's 9, half to 5, I think. Yeah.
5 points bludgeoning damage. Very well.
And for the second attack,
Well, even with 5 points of bludgeoning damage, you hit it in the back of the head, and you just, and it kind of just, you see it suddenly. It's a bit taller than usual. It suddenly just comes falling towards you, kind of sidestep it as it falls dead on the ground.
oop. Okay.
You still have a second attack.
nice.
If you want to, if you get to walk over to the other side.
I will try
5, 10,
to
15.
walk over there.
Yeah, you can with
Table.
25 feet movement. You can easily get there.
And I will make a reckless attack against him.
Alright, go for it.
A 23 to hit
23 hits.
for 3 points of damage. Dang.
Well, half to 1 or to 2.
Yeah.
Bree and Angie, you guys have been fighting this one creature the entire time, missing and not being able to see anything. You hear the faint roar of Utsil as he comes rushing in, and you suddenly hear the boxes and barrels to the side kind of move and shift as Utsil just jams the creature, just crushes it against it. Utsil kind of moves into that space, and you're pretty sure that if you start hitting again, you might hit him. But everything
Wait,
goes...
is he dead?
Wow.
He dies.
What is it? I can't see.
You all breathe for a moment as the tower slowly grows quiet. You're left alone in the research lab of this wizard.
I cast dancing lights.
Alright, you cast
And
dancing...
I will investigate.
Very well. You cast dancing lights. The room once again lights up, and you notice that yes, you are correct. Utsil is now standing in between you and Bree. The wizard, luckily dead, and Zira, sadly enough, the hat has been destroyed.
The book's gotta be here.
Who wishes to look for stuff? And what stuff are you looking for?
I will look for the book, guy.
Alright, go ahead and roll an investigation
Also
check for
looking
the
for the
books. With advantage if you will, or roll separately, it's up to you. Zira,
I will
what are
look-
you looking for?
Might want to roll.
I was just general investigating.
Alright, go ahead
Yeah,
and roll
well-
investigation.
Can I investigate his desk to see if I find something?
Very well, so you investigate the desk. Utsil, what are you doing?
I wanted to look through the crates.
Very well.
Was I getting help or?
You were getting help from Bree, right?
No, not so much help. I rolled a natural 1 and I have a -1 on investigation, so I
Okay.
literally have a 0.
Then that
I'm
does
still
not-
confused about, oh, there's light again.
Well,
That does
luckily
not
I
help.
also rolled a natural one because I guess
That's
I
a
guess
1
it
plus
hates
a
me.
1 plus a 1.
Both of you do not manage to find any books anywhere.
I rolled an 11.
11, very well.
I immediately find 20 books everywhere. They're
Right, that's for
everywhere.
general. That's for
I find
11.
books
Is,
everywhere.
11 is for general. Utsil, what did you roll?
Oh, I didn't roll yet.
Go ahead and roll your investigation.
15.
15, very well. And Vera, what did you roll? Or
13. Jesus.
13 for the. Alright.
Jesus.
Zira, or sorry, George and Brianna. Sorry, you guys kind of started looking through his bookshelves, which have mostly been ransacked and are very old, decayed books. There's nothing of use in there. Angie, you start going through the desk, and on top of the desk, you find a set of alchemist supplies, if anybody wishes to have them. You also, let me check. In the desk, you also find 3 books that could be on, that could be interesting. That could be of interest. They are some more well-preserved books. Though describing inside, you don't really recognize the language. With a 13, right? Or 15?
Yes. No, 13.
13. You also find a very nicely decorated book with a bunch of arcane mumbo jumbo in it. Also in one of the drawers of the desk.
Again a book?
Did you say that?
You found 3 books that are of general interest and 1 book that looks really well, but has a bunch of arcane mumbo jumbo in it that you don't understand.
Okay.
Quest time.
Around the place, Utsil and Zira, you guys kind of start searching through some of the remaining garbage. You do manage to scrounge together 84 silver and 308 gold.
Okay, wait.
I'll say that again. 84 silver and 308 gold.
Yes.
Zira, you would also find on the skeletal guy himself a rather large black onyx stone, which is worth about 150 gold pieces. George, you not really doing anything else, recognize the stone that she grabs as a component that could be used in rituals to bring corpses to undeath. As a cleric, you would know that. Aside from that, you also find a vial of poison that he was carrying with him, and a small scroll case that contains a couple of spell scrolls, including the spell Blindness Deafness, Gentle Repose, Dark Vision, Comprehend Languages, and Color Spray.
Okay, say it again.
You find a spell scrolls for Blindness Deafness, Gentle Repose, Dark Vision, Comprehend Languages, and Color Spray. Besides that, Utsil, I would say you find a barrel that has a bunch of arcane glyphs in the iron bands that hold it together. They'll glow with a faint blue light.
Weird.
You kind of open it up, and then you're shocked for a moment because on the inside there's a bunch of body parts. It's not that big. It's about this big, just for the record. It's like that big. But you open it up, and there's like a couple of hands in there, pieces of skin. But the moment you open it up, it is surprisingly cold on the inside.
It's a refrigeration. It's a.
Let me see. And I look inside and I grab a hand.
You grab a hand. It's kind of cold and a little hard.
You know, replace the body parts. We could use it for food.
We'd have to clean it first.
You kind of turn it around. A bunch of hands fall out.
I'm just starting to
just
nibble
drop
on the
hands on
hand.
the floor. Well, no. I don't drop the hands on the floor. I'll take them out and put them on the floor.
I start to
This
nibble on the
doesn't
hand.
feel right. Those were ones from people.
Exactly.
Yeah, and those were once babies, and that was once a guy. I mean,
A girl's gotta
What about
eat.
the babies?
Oh, this makes me sick.
There's a moment of silence before you all hear a faint boom, 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 the shattering of glass, slushing of water.
Oh, that's not good.
You all hold still for a moment, hold your breath,
Oh, that's not good.
and after
gotta
about
get
20
on it.
seconds, everything just remains quiet.
I think something went out of the tube.
I think so too.
Yeah, me too.
Is there any windows from this tower?
There haven't been any windows.
This is a weird tower.
This doesn't feel right.
So who's gonna check?
Go.
Not me.
Not me.
I'll
Not
go.
Not me.
I'm the smallest.
You go.
Yes, that's why I said I'll go.
Okay, you're gonna go.
Yes, I'm gonna go.
Are you going to go normally or stealthily?
Stealthily.
Alright,
I'm
go ahead and
gonna
roll
do a
stealth. check.
guidance.
Alright, go ahead and roll stealth with guidance.
Oh yeah. Oh what? Let's see. Because I'm so goddamn stealthy. I need to check what it was probably. Yes, that was the modifier. Okay. 22.
22.
Nice.
You start going
With no
down the steps.
modifier.
Very stealthily, you skittle down the steps, making sure you're not noticed in the dark. You look around the room, and there's 3 of the test tubes that were empty, still there. One of them, the one with the guy in it, has been shattered. All of the liquid mostly run out. And the organic tube that ran from the top of the tube is just limply hanging in the in the broken test tube. It's a bit of blood scattered across the ground and amongst the liquid, but whatever was in there is no longer here.
Well, this might be a problem for future me.
Zira comes walking back up the
Wow.
stairs with a "oh fuck" kind of expression.
That's
Oh
not
no.
good.
And
Is it
I have
bad?
good news and bad news.
Okay.
The bad news is.
What's the good news?
No, I'm gonna start with the bad news first.
Oh no.
Bad
Yes.
news is, the thing in the tube got out. The good news is, it's not there. The worst news is, I don't know where it is.
that's pretty bad.
So remember how the other ones fell from the ceiling?
Did you check?
Did
the
you
ceiling?
check the ceiling?
Well, that
It
was.
wasn't there.
It was.
You're sure?
No.
Should we run?
Well, we have the book. That's what we came for. So I think we saved the day. Let's go.
We're gonna run.
Well, yeah.
Right.
And Angelina kind of sneakily bolts out of the room.
All of you, with a quickened step, start rushing down the stairs. You slush through the liquid and stuff that is left in the
Oh.
second room. All of you now seeing the destroyed test tube. George checks the ceiling once again, but it's not there. You all, one by one, jump down the trap door into the first floor. Luckily, nothing here either. Starts once again going down the stairs. It's this big jump. All of you kind of lower yourself safely, landing in the open space. Once again, looking around. It's in the later afternoon. It's beginning to become slowly turning to twilight. It is not looking well, but it's not here anywhere. You kind of all rush out onto the open space, and there you kind of all check your surroundings to make sure that it's not standing here anywhere. Now in the open space, you all kind of your backs to each other. As you guys all kind of stand there for a moment, you hear the rustling of trees and bushes. As Zira, you hear a rather familiar voice, though you can't place it for the moment. As you hear a voice say, "That's it! That little shit killed Burgar!" And stepping out from the forest is an orc. Rather a little larger, like about 7 feet-ish. It's a large man. He's just run over with burn scars. And kind of steps out angrily. 2 other orcs, about 6 feet in height, not as impressive, but kind of is comes stepping out of the forest as well, brandishing shields with a familiar logo and axes. And that's what we're going to be picking up next week.
Ooh la la.
So, with that,
Cliffhanger!
I would like to thank all of you for coming out to play. I would like to thank everybody else for coming out to watch. We'll be back again next week, same time, same game, picking up right where we left off. So with that, thank you all for coming out, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye!